I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot, I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. Yes, I miss you.
Hey everybody, good morning, welcome in TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday, what's up? We're going to be in NPR Archer voice right now. I'm still getting over this flu bug that's been going around that's like literally like making news at different stops around the country in the US. So you guys get, I know I have a microphone, so you guys get NPR Archer today. This might be Archer ASMR, I don't know. But it's up to you guys. Hi Frankie, what up? Morning. Hey Nikki, what's up? Julie, hi. What's up, Queen Joe? How you doing? Lightseer Empress, Inquiring Minds, White Wings. Dude, you guys are all here. I'm so glad you guys are all showing up today because look what came in the mail. Mr. Postman brought us a present. All right, so I saved it just like I promised so we can open it together. This is our 100K subscriber plaque on Instagram, TikTok. You guys are all a part of this. Facebook, YouTube. So we're going to open it together. So we're going to timestamp this at 313. All right, in homage to the Metro Detroit area, 313, hashtag. That's cool. All right, so I got to tag something at 615 next, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so you guys ready? Let's read this. Let's check it out and see how it comes. I did open it. I snooped. But, all right, so here we go, fam. So it comes for fellow tarot readers that are on your way to 100,000. I'm going to give you a preview of what it looks like. I always do this. I figured out ways to snoop into birthday and Christmas presents as a kid. Anyways. So it comes with a card that shows that our award was packaged by Rick. Thanks, Rick. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We're honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. So far, so good. Good job, Rick. This award was inspected, packaged with great care by Rick. 5 stars, would recommend. If your award is damaged during shipping, well, it's not. I looked. If your award was damaged during shipping or have any questions, contact us at this award. Thank you, Society Awards. And then we got a letter. Oh, it's from YouTube too. This is cool, dude. I like this. Okay. Do you remember your first subscriber? Thanks, Mama T. Your 100th? I don't remember. Your 1,000th? Don't remember. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Anyways, chances are you do. I just answered that. Whoops. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000 subscriber. I got to go back and look. I've been a little busy. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up on a recommended video. No matter how you found us, welcome. Welcome to the fam. Hi. Let's see. No matter how they came across your channel, your audience stayed and the numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community. Oh, we got lifetime's worth. I'm going to be an old man sitting here being like, all right, guys, Grandpa Archer's going to tell you a story. It's cool. Anyways, we know you have many more stories to share your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you. We're a fam. They mispronounced that. There's an N where there should be an M. And your fam can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next. You ain't the only one, YouTube. There's a lot of lovers and haters that wondering, what am I going to do next? Anyways, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1 millionth subscriber, which we will, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000 subscriber? Oh, I better go write this down. There's a test on it later. But anyways, yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, YouTube CEO. Thanks, Neil. Hi. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. All right. Comes with a cover. And boom. I love it, guys. Okay. Now, this is the only thing about this is Archer had a Snoop Dogg moment when it lets you type in the title of the YouTube channel to confirm it. I took off astrology and tarot and just made it, this award is presented to Archer. First of all, I want to thank me. I want to thank myself. This has been 3 years a labor of love, but so worth it. So, in preparations to put it over here by Bill's new buddy, Ted, this was my 100,000 subscriber Christmas present to myself. All right, he's our new Epiphone Casino. I named him Ted, so now we have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I love it. That was a good movie. Remember that? Hashtag Keanu Reeves. Okay, let's put this up over here. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo. There we go. And that's its new home. Perfect. It's right below, or it's right above. It's right above this this thing over here to the left of Bill. This is the card thanking me for my continued help with the biblical tarot deck, the hero deck here for the channel. So I put that up too, because I'm proud of that. I'm the only and the first channel to tie the biblical stuff, references and stories into the tarot. So I'm very proud of both of those things. We all should be. All right? Still got the gas pedal. That's the start of my Knight Rider car. All right. But I'm putting the Knight Rider car on hold for other plans. I understand now why I was being energetically guided towards looking at strip malls and buildings. Hashtag 2026. Anyways. All right. I'm going to put this stuff aside, and we are going to read some cards. Notice I'm actually not throwing this. Very gently slide it across the floor, Archer. So thank you guys so much. That, I'm not going to lie, I bounced around like a 5-year-old on Mountain Dew when that came in, and I had to open it up and look. But that's for all of us. So thank you to everybody for being here, being a part of this, all the Mod Squad. I am working on getting the presents mailed out. Okay, it's been a little busy up here with being a temporary caregiver before Mama T goes back home, and just a lot of business, a lot of stuff going down, all right, between future plans for the channel and the network and just current stuff going on. It was a little busy, but the presents are getting boxed up so I can get those to the post office ASAP, all right? Ah, thanks, White Wings. I love it. I'm proud of it. We all earn that. You guys, especially the OGs that have been here from the beginning, way back in the early days, you guys are just awesomeness. I love you guys. Some of the Mod Squad and some of the people here go all the way back when I was just a moderator on Baddison's channel. That far back. And if it wasn't for Frankie, you guys got to thank Frankie because she's the one that figured out a way to get me to show my face on camera. I was very happy just letting you see the cards on the table. Right? But Frankie gets the credit for that one. And then Mama T was the support to the channel. Meeting Melissa with Sunshine Intuitive Tarot has been a blessing. Your help for the family. You are the bestie with the mostesses, the hostess with the awesomeness. And thank you for everything too. But all you guys, thank you for being here. Hi, Meal. Thank you for being here too. But love you guys very much for all of it. We've come a long, long way, and we've got a long, long way yet to go. All right, I've already been, just some really cool stuff coming up as far as some public appearances that are scheduling up in Nashville and down in Tampa. And then we've got an appearance in Detroit getting ready to happen. And for those of you that are joining us from North Carolina that hung out with us at the last Cards and Coffee and that, and come over and hang out at Evolution Church, I've been in talks with Evolution Church about setting up a time for us to meet in North Carolina and go to church all together as a fam. All right, and then afterwards we can go to a park and throw cards, just hang out. You're near Nashville. Oh, stay tuned. If you can get to the Ryman, 2026 will be very fun for you. It'll be cool. And you guys can hang out. So yeah, there's a lot of cool plans. So definitely, it sounds kind of corny, but comment down below where you're from. And if you're in Nashville, Tampa, or Charlotte, we might be able to hang out. Detroit, definitely totally hang out. And if you do see me in or around Metro Detroit or Nashville, I don't bite unless you ask me politely. So feel free to say hi. All right. Thank you guys all for being here and being a part of this. You guys are awesome. So let's read some cards. Let's do it to it. Big plans in 2026. And make sure you're subscribed to Frankie's Tarot. All right. Her Valentine's Day present from us is going to be 100,000 subscribers for her. She's at 91,000. She is that close. All right. So that's going to be our Valentine's Day present to Frankie. Then we're going to get Sunshine up to 1,000 subscribers by Easter. That's her Easter present. All right. So make sure you're subscribed to both Sunshine and Frankie's Tarot. And thanks for being a part of the family. Okay. Well, you did ask, Roxanne. That's cool. My Leo Venus. Roar. I should come to Arizona. I don't do much on the West Coast, do I? And the West Coast has the sunshine, and the girls all get so tan, right? So I do need to come out to I'd love to go to Arizona. Phoenix, it's beautiful out in the desert. I think it'd be awesome. And I got to go to Nevada because I have to go where they filmed the intro opening for Knight Rider out in the what is that, Salt Lake Flats? I forget where it was, but it was in Nevada. I got to go out where they drove the Trans Am at the camera. So that's on the bucket list. Then I got to go to Ireland because I have to stand where the Titanic was built. So I got to go to Belfast. Australia's on the bucket list. I love it. All right, we got. I should make sure my passport's up to date. Anyhow, thanks for being here. I love you guys too. I'm so glad you're hanging out. All right, today we're going to do Aries to Pisces. Is it rainy and cold up there? I was checking the webcams at the Mackinac Bridge to see what was going on in northern Michigan. It's like in the 50s in Metro Detroit right now. This is an unusually nice blessing. It is really cool. I have to, I have to come to London. I have to walk across the Abbey Road album. I have to do my own picture. And I'm Archer. I have to go barefoot, right? So I got to go to London, Liverpool. I should check out Southampton. Maybe fly up to Blackpool. It'd be cool just to make the rounds. You know what I mean? Sarasota's beautiful. Oh, I got friends in Sarasota. Oh, that's beautiful. I love Florida. If it wasn't for the hurricanes, I'd live there. Those hurricanes just scare me. I have this thing where I like being alive. I don't know. But that one time last year when I went to visit Frankie, and I was like, it was like 70 degrees in November. I'm like, did you guys not get the memo that it's fall? And she just put LOL. Oh, you're like 15 minutes from the bridge, so you're like near like Toppinabee and stuff like that. That's a beautiful part of northern lower Michigan. I have to come to Liverpool. I have to go to the Cavern. I gotta do London for the Abbey Road crossing. Nashville, I have to go and do it in front of the Ryman. The Ryman's got a crossing too. Who's the first country act that's going to be doing an Abbey Road album cover across the Ryman? It's going to be cool. Fellow Michigander, what up? Run up greetings from the 734. All right, you guys ready to read some cards? You guys ready for this? Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. All right, every message, whatever comes out, highest and greatest good, you know the usual. Of course, if you want to book a personal reading with me or check out all things Archer, just scan the QR code. Link's also pinned in my bio. And it's available down in the description box, including the link that'll take you to the original song that's used as an intro here on the channel, which is written by me. All right, I miss you, but there's a link for that too. All right, so QR codes where all the safe to click links are, okay? So let's dig in, starting from the top. Whatever comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't worry, I'll convey it across to you, and I'm going to stay extra hydrated because for having some kind of a flu bug, I don't feel too half bad right now. Thank you, Lightseer. Oh, I love you. Spinny hugs. I would love to see George Harrison's mansion. Oh my gosh, Friar Park is gorgeous. Okay, let's do it. You ready? I'll wait until Cards and Coffee when we jam out with Bill and Ted. Cards and Coffee will be like a total excellent adventure. Isn't that beautiful? That is like artwork. Oh, gorgeous. I even put Bill's pick guard back on. I'm like, Bill, we got to dress you up. We got to get you up to snuff here. He was getting lazy, but he's not now. All right, Aries. Doobie-doo. The difference between the men and boys is the price of their toys. Anyways. Right, guys? Right, bros? Bro hugs. All right, Aries, let's begin. Doobie-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Here we go, Aries. I don't feel too bad right now. My throat. Does my voice sound okay? I'm trying to carry it out. It doesn't seem that bad. And we'll go easy. I'll still do it in groups of 4. We'll do 4 signs and a break, and 4 signs and a break, and 4 signs and we're done. All right, so let's begin, starting with Aries. Aries, we're going to put you at, we're just going to wait for 15-15. How can we not, right? Wait, and you always get the biblical tarot because I lead with it. Let's use Titanic for you, Aries. Oh, awesome, thank you. All right. What up, Aries? How you doing? Thank you for being here, Aries. Please subscribe, be a part of the family. Thank you for hyping, liking the reading. And Aries, think about your person. And God, tap me into Aries' person's energy. Let me know what Aries' person's current thoughts and feelings are. Whew, that was a mouthful. I have to come up with the greatest ideas for readings, don't I? It's totally like when God sat back and reflected and was like, that free will thing was a bad idea. What was I thinking that day? Anyways, let's go. All right, hey Tess, I'm having a good day. I hope you are too. TGIF, Aries. All right, tap me into Aries' person. Let's go. Give me 2 shuffles for Aries and let's do it to it. Here we go. That'll work. 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles with the Moon card. They're hiding their feelings of like failure. 5 of Cups on the Queen of Wands and the fact that they're a little depressed about the fact that they haven't figured out how to send this hate text to you yet. So you're pretty heavy on their mind. That was a lot of cards popping on the table too. Normally I would make a gag and be like your person energy all over the table, but I'm trying to temper my energy. We got to do 12 signs, so let's go. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1.5. The 8 of Swords jumped off the table. Your person is getting ready to unstick themselves. All right? I have a feeling that like they're typing, sending text messages, 8 of Swords, because there's a way to talk to you right behind them. Because see how she's freaking out about the elevators being closed? And it's like, oh no, how do I get to the boat deck? Hey, there's a stairwell right behind there. They're figuring it out. 5 of Cups, they're still depressed. They miss you more than you realize. All right, cross watchers, allow me to get through the shuffle. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, thank you, Emil. Aries, this reading is sponsored by Emil. Thank you so much. All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. It's been 3 days. Maybe I'm out of practice. We'll find out. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries' person. That's a mouthful. Okay, let's go. Overall energy is the Queen of Swords. Abigail the Peacemaker in the Biblical Tarot. Lady Cosmo Gordon. Anyways, Sir Cosmo Duff's wife. Lady Duff Gordon on the Queen of Swords. Libra energy with the 6 of Cups for Scorpio. The 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. You know you and your twin flames journey is protected? In that Tower card to the 8 of Wands, it's almost like you find out why the Tower card happened, and then the 3 of... Wow, they are really thinking about what they did wrong to you. Even with that 3 of Swords showing up. All right, give me 7 cards. Let's do this. We got the 9 of Cups for Pisces. Page of Wands pulls me a little bit of Leo vibes. King of Cups gives me more... Whoa, strong Pisces. Some of you guys could be March Arieses. Could be in Pisces, Aries, Cusper. The Magician. Nope, that's the High Priestess. The 7 of Swords, the Star card, and the 2 of Wands. Oh, man. Well, I mean, a 7 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, by default, that's a regretting the choice they made. Okay? But they're feeling very torn on the 2 of Wands about a 7 of Swords decision they made that's leading them to the end of a very arrogant era in their life. Right? This King of Cups, that's a little bit of arrogance energy, because look who it is. That's Sir Cosmo Duff Gordon. And he did have a little bit of an ego trip going on that he had to work on over the course of time. If you look into, especially his business side of things. So some of you guys might have worked together, or the stuff they did to you, they're realizing how much it had an effect on your work life. Like those late night fights, late night texting wars that you were up till 2 or 3 a.m. when you had to be up in the morning for work. They're reflecting back and realizing what they did about that stuff as they work on their journey of self-love. King of Cups. You are the catalyst that's leading them to shifting their mindset in this new energy. Because remember, like what's scrolling across at the bottom in astrology news, that we're entering in with both Neptune and Saturn arriving at 0 degrees of Aries in February. Okay? That's something we have never ever experienced. There is no historical data to back up this positioning because those planets take so long to get around the sun. So it's literally, we're writing the history books. And this change in mindset, your person's been a part of those time shifts and jumps that we've been seeing. If you've noticed the whiteouts on the Schumann scale, your person and you are timeline jumping. Mandela, like quantum leap style. If you remember that show, it might resonate. Some of you guys could be born on the, you or them, the 9th or the 12th. The 7th is here, the 17th. We'll throw in the 27th since we're going on a roll. Repeating 2s or 7s could be stuck in you. The 2nd, the 22nd, Maybe even the 1st, the 8th, or the 18th. And we'll throw the 28th in while we're at it too. All right, so give me some on this top row. Let's see what their things are. The 9 of Cups, it's like they're almost praying that you'll forgive them. For some of you, it could have been that maybe they had a drinking problem that got in the way, okay? When an addiction comes in and gets involved in things, you never really know the person because the addiction takes over like a disease or like a cancer. You can't blame them for it. It is something very crippling. Blaming somebody for an addiction is like blaming somebody for having cancer and being like, oh, just walk it off. It don't work that way. This person had to do some serious King of Cups work. The Empress mode, the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Gemini and Sagittarius energy, okay? Some of you guys even had to support them. It feels like some of the fights may have come out of like a form of like, you know, they were spending money on bad stuff and you were having to financially support them or keep the house, keep the home, the living expenses up, and it created a lot of tension, all right? But in the silence, they're still trying to figure out a way to communicate and come towards you with the 8 of Wands, okay? So, you know the way they would manipulate anyone to get their way? That was fine until they used those tactics on you. And for some of you guys, it shocked you to the way that like they talked to you. But you kind of, in the 9 of Swords, you inspired them to try approaching things from like a different and a more 8 of Wands optimistic perspective. Some of you guys could live at a distance or it was an online connection because there could be travel involved to come your way. But the Knight of Cups is a very unique love offer, okay? There was only one African-American family on the Titanic, and that man from 3rd class was able to get his entire family up to the boat deck. All right, so they're working on finding a way up to the boat deck. I love using the Titanic deck because I've researched that ship since it was discovered in '87. It was a 3rd grade project, right? So when I look at the people on here, like here's that scene, get fresh with me, son, I'll throw you overboard. That was Robert Hitchens defending the lifeboat, telling the women to all sit down. I can look at every one of these cards and I know the person's whole life story on it. So this lets me go deep into what your person's feeling. And like they're fighting with their own ego to fight it off, just like Mr. Hitchens right here. Sit down, I'll throw you overboard, they'll swamp the boat, right? And then Molly Brown put them in check. So their guardian angels are putting them in check right now for what they did. The Hangman, the 3 of Pentacles, and the World card. I got chills. Oh my gosh, I've missed doing this. You're still an awesome boss. I love when you flex. The guardian angels with the 3 of Pentacles working behind the scenes to line things up. Hangman energy. Strong Pisces vibes on this. So as Neptune starts moving towards 0 degrees of your sign, it's going to bring some dreams into reality. Okay? The manifestations, the energies. Hey, Cleo. Now, some of you guys were either like kicked out or forced to move out as a result of some of their actions even. Might have found yourself, for some of you guys, like having to move, relocate. I'm even seeing some of you maybe like living in a car or a hotel for a period. But that chapter is being closed. They realized what they did with that 5 of Wands. They had many lessons to learn in order to achieve their 6 of Wands victory, the successful energy with you, right? So it became a lot to handle in it. Like for some of you guys, they were trying to use like the money and the finances. Maybe you guys are tied through a home mortgage or an apartment lease, car financing or something. But there's stuff that still binds it logistically. Not to be for everybody, but this cycle in this chapter is being closed. 5 of Wands, the World card, tells me that they've learned some lessons. So I'm seeing here that due to the people they interact with, they're finding out that like their manipulative ways don't work anymore. Right? So like basically they're growing up, so to speak. All right? Some of you guys might live near an airport or within the flight path, or maybe somebody works for the airlines. Star card comes in. This card of healing where you were the catalyst for it. Aquarius energy is here. There's actually some pretty strong air sign vibes off of this. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, just definitely the part of their chart activating when I ask about you. 7 of Wands on the 4 of Wands. We're back to that protected twin flame energy. So for some of you guys, this is a twin flame journey or somebody with a very deep soul contract. But the rewards for the tower moment that happened between the two of you guys are coming in the week ahead to the forward. So yeah, they're basically hitting a point where they achieve emotional maturity, right? 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. But behind the 8 of Swords, we've got the Queen of Wands, your energy. And my girl, Violet Jessup, making her first appearance today. What up, Violet? This girl survived sailing on all 3 of the Olympic-class ships. Titanic had 2 twin sisters, Olympic and Britannic. Those ships had a habit of running into stuff, right? And this woman was on each of them when they ran into something, all right? But she survived all three and went on to retire and live into a ripe old age. She didn't pass away until the 1970s, all right? Don't get on a boat with this woman, but you couldn't kill her. So you guys are protected as we go through this. What's the outcome in the star card? That Two of Swords talks about having hope and faith to trust in the process. Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, then the Devil. I felt the vibes of addictions, the devil energies. Maybe for some of you, they were just addicted to drama or addicted to their avoidant ways, right? It's a bit of maturity that God lined up for them to beat out the devil and close that immature mindset out in 2025 and come into a new energy going forward. So those of you that already have heard from them, Knight of Swords, you can trust them. Their glow up is on point this time, and God won't let them reach out unless they've already passed the test, okay? So if you haven't heard from them, you will as soon as they finish running that Two of Swords gauntlet test, okay? If you've already heard from them, that means they passed and you can trust them, all right? You have strong air and water on this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. There is some Taurus energy. Leo's here too. Capricorn, that's Aries. Could be another Aries. Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and a little more Capricorn too. All right, you or them could be born on the 5th, the 15th, the 30th. The 3rd is here. Somebody might even be a life path 3, 6, or 9. The 27th, and also something about September 9th might be a date that means something or resonates, okay? All right, so I do hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. Please hype and like the reading on your way out, Aries, and I'll see you later, all right? Until then, peace. Hold on, what's the peace, love? There it is, I found it. Peace, love, and spinny hugs, Aries. See ya. All right, I think I'm doing okay. What's up, Lighthouse of Destiny? Everybody, shh, Andy's here.
Andy's coming. Shh. I still can't hit the table. I know we're in January, but I haven't met my deductible yet, Andy. I'm sorry.
Okay, what up? What's up, Ajaya? How are you? White Wings, love you, girl. Spinny hug. All right, to everybody here in the chat, tap that screen, show some love. Thank you guys for being here. Yep, I haven't fulfilled my insurance. The deductible's ridiculous. You try being self-employed and getting your own insurance for your company. Fellow entrepreneurs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, anywho, moving on. Let's see. All right, next up. Oh my goodness, hold on. Who did I miss? Who's this? Hold on. Oh, Little Baker. Thank you for the super sticker. Spinny hugs, Little Baker. All right, Taurus, since I just caught it, this reading is sponsored by 88 Little Baker. All right. Maybe somebody wants to open a bakery. Ooh, that sounds good. Like the cupcake stores, cupcake shop. It'd be kind of cool. All right. I've definitely perfected the head plant. I don't hit the table anymore. No, you're good. Leo has not been read yet. We're just starting Taurus. So Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, 3 signs to go. So no, you're cool. Right, Sunny Mama? Dude, the insurance is crazy. All right, let's go for it. Taurus is up next. I love you too, Medea. All right. Am I saying it right or is it Majesta? Right, girl. What up, right, girl? That reminds me, I got to get to Ohio still, too. I got to make the rounds. All right, Taurus. Let's use Intuitive Goddess for you. Okay, Taurus, you're going to be at 2828. Oh, dude, I'm doing like Frankie-approved timestamps today. This is good. Let's go. What up, Taurus? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, think about your person, Taurus, and God, tap me in, tune me into Taurus's person's energies. Current thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc. You know, all the usual. Let's go. All right, what do we have? What's up, Rising of the Eagle? Good morning. Thank you guys for being here, too. All right. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What's Taurus's person thinking about? Does somebody have the teapot light on in their car? It's the check engine light. It's not the teapot light. I'll spill the tea on your person, and you get your car to an AutoZone and have it put on the computer real quick. Get a diagnostics on that thing. All right, 2 shuffles. What are we talking about? Let's go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Toro. Overall energy is judgment. Oh my goodness, it's about time. Your person has turned the finger inward, Scorpio energy. The judgment card talks about getting to that point of your person realizing they were the problem, okay? The Hermit, the 9 of Wands, and the Chariot, there's an apology approaching faster than expected. They've already burst through the 8 of Wands sound barrier and they're heading your way because their 9 of Wands means they're only one more wand away from being completely burnt out on everything they've done. Wow. You won't believe this because you know your person better than me, but they're being really hard on themselves. Even I'm sitting there being like, whoa, dude, hold on. Or dudette, no gender in tarot. I'm reading for male Tauruses too. All right, mine is 2, right, girl? But I got a Jeep. They ride so much better if you air the tires down to 32. And then it puts the tire pressure light on. But they ride so much better. Anyways, right? Oh, life hack. Okay. It's just like when you take them to the sand dunes and you got to air the tires down to go through the sand dunes or on a 2-track trail, okay? I'm hearing Ella Langley. Just when I thought I got... Oh, wow. I'm surprised I can even sing right now. Okay. We have the Sun card, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Just so you know, they're online stalking you. And if you guys live close, they have drove past your house thinking about some of the memories. And that is like what is causing them to learn some lessons. They've saved the photographs too. They didn't delete their phone. They've been scrolling through their camera roll. The Queen of Swords talks about some peace and the energies, but with the 7 of Swords, those of you that have been waiting for the fox to show up, I'm being told to tell you, there you go. You just saw the fox, okay? Hold on. There you go. There's the fox. Whoa, sorry, phone. There you go. There you go. All right. Now, the Sun card on the 10 of Pentacles tells me that this actually was going well until the rabbit showed up. Some of you guys could live together, maybe still do, and there's some awkward silences or pauses. Oh my gosh, what's up, Casey Muscow? How's it going, Casey Musgraves? Oh, oops, sorry. I always call out your fake profiles. Sorry, Casey. All right. Anyway, speaking of which, your person found a deeper well on the 9 of Cups, okay? They've been down the rabbit hole. They met the rabbit. His name's Jim. Name Jim might even resonate to you. So they actually are experiencing a bit of a burnout or a crash out at this moment where they're realizing they've kind of reached a brick wall and they couldn't keep expecting you to carry the weight of the responsibilities, 10 of Pentacles. You were the glue that was holding the connection, the family, and everything together once you were pulling this through. Some of you guys, there could be kids even involved. But look at all the sword energy in this middle row here. That's how heavy you're on their mind. They're up in their feels. Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. We're pushing like 17, 18, 19 swords in their head. Okay? That's why you guys are even having some hard time sleeping at night, because in the evenings when you're both on your own, the energies between the two of you are heavy, right? Some of your guys' dreams have been being affected. Things have been changing differently. They're realizing how they left you basically carrying all the burdens and like doing all the heavy lifting to keep all of this going, and it became too much to handle. Yeah, like they knew what they were lying about and they were carrying that guilt with them at this time. Some of you guys, they hadn't got over an ex, right? Could even have called you the ex's name or something. 8 of Cups. They hadn't finished healing on something and they brought some baggage into this connection, right? And they kind of like assumed that things were going the same way and they put all their past person vibes out onto you. Then they started accusing you of stuff that you're like, I never did any of that stuff, right? All based on this, what they went through. The Judgment card shows them looking in on how harshly that they acted, right? Especially when the way they tried to control you with the silence, even for those of you that did live together, right? Like the rage baiting got to be a lot, the way that they would try to control and manipulate. Even for those of you guys that are apart right now, the way that they're using their blocked energies and that to kind of ignore you is almost a way of trying to keep you on the hook, so to speak. Virgo, Leo energy is on this. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Pisces is here too. Some of you guys might be a Taurus moon. Thank you. There we go. King of Cups. Ooh. You're actually going forward in your self-love journeys put you into a closed point. Some of you guys actually did have to close them and shut them out. 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords to protect your own sanity. But that 5 Swords represents the 5 stages of a connection that's explained in that short that I have here on the channel, where you meet, if the timing's off, you guys go your separate ways to grow into the people you need to be to come together as divine you. It's all explained. That you guys are approaching the 4th step. And you guys, with these repeating 5s starting to show up, are going to make it to that 5th stage where you find out the truth, that it is real love between the two of you guys, that the changes, the awkward growing pains that you've gone through, they've been going through it too. All right? And the reward on this is 2026 allowing things to start moving forward. especially in that energy that we've got coming in. Before you're like, Archer, there's no way this person could change. People don't change. Hold on, Nene, Taurus. And this is one of those moments that I love telling you you're wrong, because you're going to get to come back to me and go, oh my God, they really did change. And I'll be like, that's awesome. When's the wedding? All right. This is the best you're wrong that you've ever heard in your life, right? Because in the energies with Neptune and Saturn getting to come towards the point of 0 degrees of Aries, we've never experienced that. Okay. With as long as it takes those planets to make trips and then also sync up at the start line, 0 degrees of Aries, we're writing the future. It's literally a whole new world. This person, during the year of number 9, the prayers that you've thought for and wished for on them have been answered. Okay? 10 of Swords. It's why they're so heavy in their feels about what they did. Because, like, that guilt, Gemini energy on the 10 of Swords, that guilt is hanging with them behind the scenes. For some of you guys, they may have fallen off the wagon or had some kind of a rough reoccurrence where you kept catching them flirting with others or liking other posts online even, right? Could have been an addiction to attention. Doesn't have to be always like the devil's lettuce or drink and that, right? Because when you're with somebody like they were claiming they were with you, they can't be going on there and giving the attention to the other people and then being like, oh, don't worry, Taurus, they're just a friend. No, you're texting them at 11 o'clock at night. This is like completely insulting to Taurus. Yeah. Yeah, the Hermit. This is what they needed to work on, was, believe it or not, kind of like isolating themselves out a little bit. So worried about the attention. The Knight of Pentacles to the Moon card, the Magician, and the Devil. 10 of Cups. They have beaten it out. And the 10 of Wands. They reached the burnt out point, just like you did, where they knew they couldn't keep doing what they were doing. All right, repeating 10s may be something that you guys are seeing or you're going to start seeing, like 1010 on the clock or 1010 even on your odometer, okay? Moon card, Knight of Pentacles. Behind the scenes, that full moon that just happened, this was a catalyst point for them, okay? I think they tried to hide this stuff from you and you found it out, right? Even if it was something like playing too much video games instead of focusing on you or something, you know, for those it resonates, or even for the guys, it was the girls that was always going out with the girls in the party times and never really focusing on the relationship or the connection, and it just became a lot to deal with. The Magician shows they have chose to do this work and end the manipulative ways, because I do feel like they were addicted to the attention, and if they didn't have it, they would find it, right? It was like living in an RPG with them, you know? But 10 of Cups shows that with the 8 of Cups, they've actually have chose to walk away from that attention-seeking behavior in order to be in a more mature mindset to be with you. So even if it's just like, they, you know, sitting on the couch doing nothing while you handle the bills, handle the expenses and everything, their shame on all of this is starting to get the better of them, and that's what's led them to facing their reality, right? They know they need to come correct or not come at all right? So if you already heard from them, they're in an energy of trying to come in correct. If not yet, you will, as soon as they get through that phase in this, okay? I don't pull any other energies in them. There's no 3 of Swords energies, but there's a lot of attention and flirting and the weird stuff like that with the World card that they had to walk away from. You or them could be born on the 10th or the 8th, 18th, the 5th, the 25th, 29th, the 17th, the 7th, the 20th, the 22nd, the 11th, maybe even the 3rd. And somebody could be a life path 3 or 7. And what's up with December 8th? Something about that date is like really resonating to me, all right? Some of you guys, somebody's like, there's construction work or something about building a bridge in your area. There's a sign that might resonate. And somebody's got a classic car, like a garage queen or a trailer queen car, maybe even a muscle car or something. Anyways, all right, so I do hope that helps, Taurus. You keep me posted because some of you guys actually already have connections and the messages are coming through. If not, I can see it as like from whenever you find this reading within the next 8 days with those repeating 8s. Oh yeah, that's even a Beatles song, 8 days a week. All right, so please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next time we meet, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Thank you, Taurus. All right, cool beans, guys. Thank you for being here. I have missed you guys. Leo's going to be up in 2 signs. I've got Gemini is next, then Cancer, and then we'll be up to Leo. We're going to do these. This one's in the order for the Zodiac. So Aries, Taurus are done. Gemini's next, then Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I still got it. Hey, thanks, Sage Moon. Thank you. GQ Archer in the house. Boom. I do rock the purple. It is a good looking show. All right. Gemini. Oh my gosh, I've missed reading for you, Gemini. Gemini, can we use the Light Seers deck? Let's use the Light Seers deck. 8 days a week. Ooh, I can play that on that thing. I've actually, you know what? This was a good little challenge for me to play a right-handed guitar. And I ordered that one up and I was like, let's do it differently. Because everywhere I go with Bill or with any of the lefty guitars like Winston, everybody's got right-handed instruments. I'm like, if you learned how to play it right-handed, you wouldn't even have to bring an instrument all the time. So I had to. All right, so we'll work on that later. And totally, because this is the guitar like what John and George had in the mid-'60s, like during the last tours. So I'm like, oh. Okay, anyways, Gemini. Hold on. Let me keep going for my cold here. I'm such a typical guy, too. I'm like, I'm dying. I was ordering a casket already and making plans, looking for cemetery. It's a cold. A monkey with a bottle of Motrin could fix me. I'm a typical guy. Right, guys? We all do that. Okay, Gemini. You are going to be... Oh, I missed 40-40. Bummer. Okay, that's okay. Let's do 40-50. Why not? What's up, Gemini? Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a part of the family, subscribing, liking, hyping, and think about your person. And God, tap me and tune me in to Gemini's person's energy. Give me everything you got for Gemini's person's energy. I just looked at the 3 of Cups. Ooh. A deck jam. They need a spinny hug. No. The deck still jammed. God just told me still counts. I just heard still counts. So the deck jam means you need the spinny hug. So hang tight. Come here, Gemini. Hang tight, cross-watcher. Come here. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to spin you around till your hair starts blowing in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right. You might start giggling, start feeling a little bit better. Okay? So if you need another spinny hug, you come back anytime you like. All right. Now, definitely give me everything you got on Gemini's person's energy. Why did Gemini need a spinny hug? All right. Let's do it, Gemini. Let's shake the tree, see what squirrels fall out. That was funny. All right. Gemini, give me 2 shuffles. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini's person. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Whoa! The Justice card popped out. They're making it a point to let me see the fact that they're actually working on balancing out their emotions and their logic, their left brain and their right brain. Libra energy on this. This is very nice when you see this balanced up, all right? Could be dealing with a Libra, and they got a gavel that looks just like Thor's hammer. Strength card and the 6 of Wands. Whew. They're fighting their feelings for you. In a fact that, like, they're trying to play cool and quiet, but in reality, they're, like, all about you, all right? But yet they're trying to hide it. Interesting. This would be, like, if I asked you guys, like, hey, what's up? It's complicated. All right, let's go. What up, Nas? Spinny hugs. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. And you make healing look good, Gemini. All right? King of Cups, the card of self-love. This is the king that turns the cup inward. Nice. Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And then Aquarius with the star. So this has been an emotional roller coaster that you've been through with them. They're feeling that, and it's leading them to do some work. Nice. All right, 7 cards. Let's go. The 9 of Swords. I knew you guys weren't talking right now. The King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and it's their fault. Okay, they're realizing that. The 9 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Their temper and their anger got in the way. The 4 of Cups, I was instantly drawn to this as I'm laying the other cards out. In the biblical tarot, it's Jonah's anger, right? So this here tells me that they were a little over emotional, Cancer energy on the 4 of Cups, and it became a lot to handle. 9 of Cups on the 6 of Pentacles, though, is they're realizing how resistant to change they were and how much how compromising you've been this whole time, right? Hey, Alyssa, what up? 4 of Cups on the Death card. They needed a change of heart, a change of mindset to get into a new perspective, right? So it's kind of like they expected you to completely mold and change into what they always wanted, but never ever listened to what you wanted for your future, right? Expecting you to transform, but even the way I'm holding the card, it hides some of the 4 of the Cups and the 6 of Pentacles, right? Their way or the highway vibes. King of Pentacles. Look at him sitting in their Bapazan chair, right? Look, hey, come kneel before Zod. Easy. Careful, Icarus. Get too close to the sun. Ha! Leo Virgo energy on that. Okay. I want cards on the High Priestess. I want to know what they're hiding. Cancer Pisces vibes. Give me some more on this High Priestess. Take me down that road, please. Let's go down this rabbit hole. We ain't got nothing else better to do. The Lovers. Oh my God, it's all about you. Shut the front door. Three of Pentacles. Their guardian angels with the Moon card. I'm only giggling, Gemini, because their guardian angels are planting some very interesting dreams in their head. All right? These dreams, I'm being told, will lead them to reaching out to you. They have some dream about you that causes them to like face their mortality or fear losing you. Oh, they see you marrying somebody else in the dream and it freaks them out. Oh, the guardian angels are really trying to help light a fire under their backside. Eight of Cups on the Queen of Wands. They want to try again. They're just not letting it show. Moon card, High Priestess card, all cards of hiding stuff, right? A little bit of the fears of the unknown. Yet they're trying to publicly come across like they're fine, right? Don't want to like let you see them sweat. They don't look any as near where as good as what their social media is telling them. And that's fine if you've been Page of Swords, and everybody does it. It's 2026. Four of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. They know they messed up a good thing. They're supposed to be married to you. Some of you guys could have been. But it's like the way that they kept compromising. Yeah. It's the way that they would never even listen to you or what you wanted for your future so that you guys could take like both of your 10 of Cups dreams for what you want for your future, what they want for their future, and blend them together, right, into your 10 of Pentacles future together. Right? They didn't want to let go of family traditions or their own ways of doing things, and they would never bend or mold. But check this out. They're achieving a bit of emotional maturity with that Hierophant. All right? You know how they were in their My Way or the Highway era? They're coming out of that. The Hierophant talks of approaching things from a non-biased perspective, taking everything into account, as opposed to being so tunnel vision, so closed off, so narrow-minded that they didn't know any better. Four of Wands shows a little bit of rewards coming your way, all right? And for those of you dealing with the twin flame, I am pulling into their energy. Some of you guys could be at a distance. Some of you guys may live apart or like it's an online thing. They were such a dismissive avoidant though. And at that time, they didn't even realize how defensive they got if you ever even tried to offer your opinion, offer your advice, or try to help. You know, you were just trying to help them. And they'd be like, oh, hush, I know what I'm doing, Gemini. You don't know any better. It's like, whoa, Gemini was trying to go all in. Seven of Cups to the Queen of Cups. And they made you feel like you were an option. They weren't prioritizing you in their life, you know. But in the Magician card and the Sun card, it's like the dismissive avoidant has matured and has found some balance with Temperance on the Empress. I think they've been trying to think of a way to message you. Yeah, some of you guys could be like pending a divorce, or they were pending a divorce and then still trying to come your way. And you're like, well, before you don't make me a third party, right? And they hid some of this stuff from you, but they're finding out like what real love is about. They really had no clue what real love was, right? The age difference could even be a factor on this. Give me more on this Death card, though, especially that Four of Cups, because the temper, the intensity of it was like, and sometimes they might even have scared you, you know? Five of Swords. Yeah, some they gave you a resting Five of Swords face, right? But we achieved the Six of Wands. And the Five of Wands just came out. And the Five of Wands, it talks about learning or training for that Six of Wands victory that you guys seek out, right? Could be dealing with the fire sign. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius is pretty strong here, but then you do have even, could be another Gemini. There's strong Pisces. Libra is pretty heavy duty too. Cancer and Scorpio, Taurus. Ooh, some of you guys might be Taurus, Gemini, cuspers. Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Sag, and more Gemini. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, just part of their chart that's activated. But yeah, they needed to get out of this player vibe, King of Wands. You know what I mean? They're nearing the end of the Their Way or the Highway era. And like they're working brick by brick to tear down their walls and build back better from their dark night of the soul. That's some pretty heavy energies. We've all been through this point, right? It's that awakening where you start blabbermouthing to everybody that you figured out the meaning of life. We've all been down that road. There are 7 levels, but it's cool. The Chariot could be a Cancer. Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. They free will choose to close this cycle and change. That energetical shift that's happening as Saturn and Neptune are preparing to arrive at 0 degrees of Aries is an undocumented astrological event. We have no historical data. We've never experienced that happening. All right. This is the energy that writes the history books going forward that astrologers will use. All right. And this is the energy that it changes. As a result of their dark night of the soul, they free will on the Wheel of Fortune choose to come your way and close the energetical or physical distance. So they're made it through the awakening and ended that in the year 2025. That 9s, it closed it out. Okay, something about July 9th or July 7th might be a date that resonates or means something. But in the Knight of Cups, some of you guys could have been stuck in a situationship because they were scared of commitment, right? So they made it through the awakening part, and now they're coming into the phase of wanting to settle down and start something with you, because Cancer does rule over the 4th house, the home, okay, where they want to establish something with you. They grew up. They're just seeing how the results of their actions cause a lot of problems in their life, and like they may make it through as soon as this weekend or the week ahead from whenever you find this reading. All right? I like this. You're sitting at about a 97% chance of getting what you want. All right? Whether you choose continuation or closure, you are on the right trajectory. I love that for you, Gemini. Some of y'all, you guys, you or them could be born on the 18th, the 5th or the 9th, the 4th and the 6th, the 3rd, the 13th, the 19th, the 29th, 25th. The 14th comes out, something about July 4th is an event or a date that resonates, the 13th and the 31st. All right, so I do hope that helps, Gemini. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Tap the screen and show some love. And until next we meet, I'll see you then. All right, until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Gemini. My Gemini, Mars, and Mercury approve this message. All right. We're not doing too bad. I'm feeling good. How's my voice sounding to you guys? It feels like it's holding its own. I've been literally just drinking the honey out of the bottle. Theraflu with a swizzle straw. But it's working. All right, next up will be Cancer. Hi, Nancy. What up, Fancy Nancy? Hey, Christina. What up? What up? Capigo, Lighthouse of Destiny. Thank you guys all for showing up. What's up, Pimp Spacesuits? How you been doing? Missed you guys. Hey, Owl Wings. What up, Claudia? Awesome. Thanks, Malou. Thank you. Thank you, Capigo. Cool beans. All right. Ooh, Virgo's coming up soon. Cancer's next. Then I'm going to take a little break to rest my pipes. And then we'll get into Leo, then Virgo too. All right, let's rock it. Here we go. Hey, Lisa. What up? How's it going? RB Hughes. All right. Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. You ready to flood the chat, Cancer? Because you know Leo's going to try to beat you with all those sun emojis and whatever. So go grab your crabs, grab your butter, and flood the chat. Let's make it go red. Or leave it in a comment too. All right? Cancer. Doobie 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 doo bop bop. Let's go with the biblical tarot for you. I haven't busted this one out yet, so let's do it. Yeah. Awesome Pimp Spacesuits. Awesome Tay. Cool Eagles. Cosmic Wave Station. You guys are awesome. What's up, Road Corner? All right, Cancer. Let's do it to it. You're going to be at 5343. So what's up, Cancer? How you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, Cancer, think about your person. Oh, wow. Another deck jam. Are you dealing with a Gemini? And some of you guys could be, or they might have Gemini in their chart. Either way, or Pisces. Hangman's hanging out here, too. Anyways, when my decks jam, Cancer, that means you need a spinny hug. Come here. Come closer. I got you guys. All right, we won't tell. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to spin you around until you start giggling. Your hair starts blowing in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right? You might start feeling better. So if you need to come back anytime you like for more. All right? Now we definitely got to know. All right, Cancer. Let's shake the tree and see what squirrels fall out. All right, God. Give me everything you got on Cancer's person. Why did Cancer need a spinny hug? Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer. What do we got for the cardinal water sign? Boss Crab in the house. Mr. Krabs. That's funny. Hey, Patrick. No, we're not doing SpongeBob imitations. Oh my God. I'm David Hasselhoff. That was still my favorite SpongeBob movie. Anyways, why are we even... Oh my goodness, how does that resonate? The Ten of Cups on the Seven of Wands. It's almost like... And the Queen of Swords reversed. It's like they won't have peace until they work things out with you. Wow. Okay. Five of Cups. They miss you. Oh, they feel just like you feel. You guys are mirroring Libra, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio energy. All right, let's dig in. Cancer, here we go. Let's give it up for the cardinal water sign. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Where my birthday twins at? I'm a July 7th, Cancer. Where's my birthday twins at? Ringo's a July 7th, Cancer too. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Because Cancer don't want no scrubs TLC style. Unless it's a nurse or a doctor. What? Huh? Never mind. Over energy is the Knight of Pentacles. They know how long they've made you wait for this. There is a bit of a fear in their side that you've moved on. I knew it. 3 of Wands. Right? Some of you guys could live at a distance, or one or both of you had to relocate at this, but with the 6 of Swords, the Magician card, you were the soul catalyst in this person that actually activated them to start thinking outside of the box and parting the Red Sea of red flags that they presented with, right? And you are the most intuitive sign in the Zodiac. You're like a walking red flag detector. You're better than a TSA checkpoint at the airport. You're right. They're actually thinking outside the box and finding a way to actually beat out the red flags and turn them into green flags. So let's go. Here we go. All right, we have the 5 of Wands, Leo energy. We have the Emperor. Ooh, Daddy's home. Boss vibes on the Aries card with the King of Swords. Some of you guys could be separated or divorced, or a breakup that felt like one. The 9 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups on Temperance shows them wanting to take some action. They are single, too. They are single. And the 4 of Wands. This is making the rounds. I think we got some twin flame vibes coming up in the week ahead. But strong Aries energy on this reading. Pisces is pretty heavy duty. Sag and Leo are here. Virgo could even be another Cancer for some of you guys. Also Taurus. Okay? Capricorn's hanging out too. More Aries, more Aquarius too. This person is realizing they messed up on something big because they're realizing they want to be married with you. All right? Some of you guys already were. Could be a renewing of vows or coming back together to like get married because something paused it. 5 of Wands into the Emperor. They're realizing they can't keep placing the blame on you and everyone else around them, right? No one's really believing them anymore. Everybody's kind of awoke to their energies. Something about the movie Peter Pan or Tinkerbell might resonate, or maybe even a tattoo or something of Tinkerbell, or I don't know. But the thing about this is that, like, because nobody's really believing them anymore, they're starting to become a little more introverted and isolated. That's giving them time to sit with their own behaviors, right? The Emperor wears no clothes. Some of you guys, they want to send you a spicy pic. Anyways, okay. Cross watchers, make sure Cancer solicits that. Don't just offer it up, okay? Anyhow, so I think they're in a lot of regret about what they lied to you about. The King of Swords is one of the first cards that makes me think liar vibes, right? 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords. This might be that they tried to call you out. It's the vibes of somebody being like, oh, I don't need you anymore. I found somebody better than you. I've already been talking to somebody, or I'm going to go be with somebody. They're better than you. And like, whatever it was they did, it backfired, right? Because they were lying. 9 of Pentacles, they're single. They don't have anybody else in their life. Give me more on this, because like they still want to be with you. Could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo, could be a Sagittarius, Libra's here, Leo, Aries, Gemini. So far, but somewhere in this top row. This is interesting. 7 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords. Wow. They want to talk to you, but they don't know how. 10 of Cups, because they see you as their 10 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles shows them realizing how much they were breadcrumbing. Even in the silence. Some of them have been using the silence to control you, right? keeping you blocked, keeping you in a pause point. But the thing is, they're coming into a place of emotional maturity. They're not as avoidant anymore. And so it's like, now they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. How in the world is Cancer going to believe me? And when I reach out to them and go, I actually, you know how I told you I was going to be so much better without you? I'm actually not. Everything was a lie. Life sucks right now, and I miss you. Okay? Queen of Pentacles on the Seven of Cups. They prioritized everything else in front of you, and how many different excuses they made for why they weren't ready yet, why things weren't moving along. That led you to feeling stressed and frustrated. This is giving them time to sit with their own behaviors and learn a lot about what their actions have caused to happen in their own life. It leads to taking some responsibility. Gemini and Taurus energy, all right? An end of the breadcrumbing era and coming into a more reciprocal era in life. And so the thing about that, like, they never really ever learned how to open up and be vulnerable until they met you, right? Could have come from a single parent household or a married household with like a narcissistic parent and an avoidant parent. And they never got to feel love. They were at a point of never really understanding it. So how could they experience it? You were the catalyst that taught them about love. No wonder they're so heavy on your mind. You guys still have a connection even in the silence between the two of you guys, and they regret it. It's like they denied themselves their own happiness. This is Peter denying Jesus, right? The difference on this, the difference between Peter and like Judas. Peter had a bad day. Judas had a bad heart. This person's like your Peter, okay? Not the Judas, not that other one that keeps like quietly stalking you, coworker, friend vibes, with some weird, crazy obsession about you. This is the one that's truly on your mind. That really feels like they lost out because they had a bad day, right? It just kept happening on repeat, and it was so hard to keep putting up with it because you were all in and they kept slowing it down or holding it back, right? And it just became a lot because you loved them. But you guys are both feeling depressed, and you're getting ready to end a very depressing chapter in a cycle. Some of you guys are noticing repeating 4s or repeating 5s coming in, or somebody's born on the 4th or the 5th. Something about April 8th might even be something that resonates too. Could definitely be dealing with a mutable sign, or they got strong mutable vibes in their chart. Ooh, but we're going to find a puzzle piece because TikTok just threw the puzzle piece. Hang on. At the Page of Swords. Hold on. Let me grab that puzzle piece. There we go. Perfect. Okay, this is good. The Page of Swords stopped me at the TikTok puzzle piece to make sure I hadn't fallen asleep at the wheel. Right? And the Ace of Wands, the missing puzzle piece. Oh my gosh, I wondered, rewind if you missed it, Cancer. Remember at the beginning where I was like, whoa, crosswatcher, don't send pictures Cancer's way unless Cancer, you're gonna get a spicy pick. I felt that at the beginning and the Ace of Wands showed up. They regret lying about having something better than you because they totally still want to butter your crab legs. We're going to need a bigger bib. Pisces, Aries energy on that. Oh my gosh. So they realize that you're the puzzle. Okay, what's the best way to say this and keep this family friendly? You're the puzzle piece that completes them. Sounds like, smells like, go steal home base. Okay, yeah. You know where I'm going with this. Something about baseball might even resonate, or hockey or something. I don't know. Or somebody likes roller skating or ice skating or... Oh man, I haven't done that in a minute. I used to love going ice skating. That'd be fun. I haven't been on rollerblades in a minute either. I used to be awesome at that. I mean, I'm not Tony Hawk, but I was all right. It wasn't tight, but it was all right. King of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. They're trying to figure out a way to apologize because they've reached a point of emotional maturity with that King of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Doesn't talk about money. The Pentacles talk about their stability, emotional maturity. They couldn't keep using the rage baiting, and they couldn't keep using the silence as a way to control you. They don't want to keep doing that. Sag and Pisces vibes. Virgo, Gemini as well. Could even be another Cancer. Leo too. Yeah, some of you guys could totally be dealing with a Leo or a Sag. But yeah, the 9 of Wands, they're bursting through that 8 of Wands wall to achieve and get to the 10 of Wands, being overwhelmed by this, so that they can reach out and try to patch things up with you. They're very scared about how you may retaliate. They don't realize that you've been missing them too. And that if you heard from them, this would catapult off like the Ace of Wands, like a rocket. If not, I do see in the week ahead, they could come your way with the Eight of Cups. This person has ascended and they've walked away from those old energies and just the lies and the manipulations, right? Almost like saying a lie by omission. Well, I didn't say it, so what? They're realizing that their actions all have consequences. And see, as a result of the ascension, they elevate in the Ace of Swords. That's my hate text. Some of you guys have already got it. If not, add, from whenever you find this reading, add a week to it. Because they're getting ready to reach out. I'm amazed they haven't already. Because, you know, the thing on this is like they've been through so much of neglect clear back to childhood that's like shown them that they've never truly had their needs met. You did make them happy. For some, the families may not approve. Maybe it's like that, a little bit of the fear on that, right? It's like maybe you're fearful your parents won't approve, their parents or friends or whoever the peanut gallery is. But in the overall, even the peanut galleries on both sides of this fence, they just want to see you and your person happy. Cancer, they've talked to their family or somebody about you recently, and they got the clearance from the family to be like, if you want to be with Cancer, go reach out to Cancer. Four of Swords, they're contemplating the retreat into the silence before they reach out with the Page of Cups. It's only a stone's throw away. I love this. Libra, Leo, Pisces energy on the Page of Cups. Because remember, in the tarot, the kings are mutable energy, the queens are cardinal, knights are fixed. Pages haven't decided what they want to be when they grow up yet. All right, so this is a wild card. I pull Pisces vibes on this. And the age difference, combined with the difference in upbringings and the physical distance, is a big factor in everything. There's your three biggest problems with the Three of Swords. That this is the rebellion against David, okay? So this shows me them rebelling against those three issues: the distance, the emotional difference, and the age and the upbringings. So you guys can blend things together into one with an offer. So they don't want to fight anymore. So the thing is like I see them like them shutting out the peanut gallery in order to truly heal. And that's also what's leading them right to your door, because like you do need each other. They just don't want to fight anymore. So them looking inward, that's what's leading them to want to open up to you. I love that for you too. You better invite me to the wedding. Look how much money you guys are going to save on the wedding. Maybe some of you guys, you or your person's practicing sober 2026. But that's okay. You only got to pay for water at the wedding. One of your guests is going to BYOB for everyone. It's the wedding at Cana. You guys wind up married in this year. Some of you guys, once you guys get this first communication, for 87% of you, it moves so fast that you guys wind up married before the end of the year. It's just like, wow, we finally come back together. We've both matured. We've worked right. Let's make this last. Temperance, okay? Some of you guys, you or them could be born on the 7th, the 18th, the 9th, the 6th, the 16th, the 13th, repeating sevens, the 19th, 29th, 24th, 25th, and 6th. The 14th is here. Ooh, repeating 14s. Definitely the 1st or the 11th, the 4th. And something about September 14th is a date that resonates to some of you guys. All right? So I hope that helps. And until next we meet, please hype and like the reading. I'll see you later. Until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Cancer. What's up, Sunshine? Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Nancy in the house. How you doing? Shelby, Belby. What up, girl? What up? Spinny hugs, y'all. What's up, Lighthouse of Destiny? What's up? Oh my God, Nini Jimenez is here. I love when you show up because it always brings up a fond old childhood memory of that record that Mama T used to play. Jose Amanis. Dana, what was his name? I don't remember. This is my name, Jose Amanis. I love it. How you doing? Oh, thank you. It's me, Chica. Oh my God, I suck at English. I'm so sorry. All right, we're all right. Okay, guys, I'm going to take 2 minutes for a break. Nope, I'm going to be honest, because you guys, there'll be timestamps afterwards. You guys, if you need to go walk some, talk amongst yourselves for a minute, Page of Pentacles. Maybe some of you guys need a couple minutes to go use the restroom. Make it look like you're working. If you're at work, just start pounding around on the keyboard or something. Yep, I'm working hard, boss. You've been missing a lot of work lately, Bob. Haven't been missing it exactly. And darling Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. You're a blessing. All these super chats today are still going to the Mama T Foundation. It is being recorded too. I will have all 12 individual sign readings posted here on TikTok later today. It'll be on Instagram too, y'all. But yeah, we are live over on YouTube, and we've made it Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer are red. I'm going to take a break to rest my throat from the flu, drink some fluids, You guys can pretend you're working, look busy. It's cool. Don't worry. I'll write you a note. Signed Epstein's mom. Mr. Carter. And yeah, coffee is a very good idea, Shelby. All right, let's make some coffee. Talk amongst ourselves. Let's go to the water cooler. I'll meet you at the water cooler. 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll read for Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces. All right. So on that note, I'll be back. Where is the stuff? Oh, it's over here. Here we go. I found it. Okay, be right back.
thank you all for flying Ultra Airlines. YouTube, I do appreciate you for being here, and remember, no seatbelts in the corridor. If you look out your right window, you'll see Leo's getting a little car now. If you look out your left window, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer have already done. And the waitresses will be coming around to your tables with peanuts. Alright, so in Virgo is Astrology, and then all the others too. Okay, thank you for flying. We know every other airline is better than Archer Airlines. We have no clue why you chose this airline, but thank you for being here.
What up? What up? Okay. Thank you for flying Archer Airlines. Tray tables up. It don't matter. You really think the tray tables and the seatbelts help if that plane's going down? Remember, secure your child's mask first. If you don't have a child, secure your guitar's mask first. I got you, Bill. Have you guys met Bill and Ted yet? TikTok, you haven't gotten to see Bill and Ted. Hold on. Let me pan left here a little bit. There's Bill and Ted, okay? All right, there we go. And Buddha Squirrel's here too. But y'all know Bill, right? He's attention seeking on the channel. He's cool. I spiffed him up, and this is his new buddy, Ted. All right, so now we have Bill and Ted for an excellent adventure. And thank you guys all TikTok. This was my 100K surprise to myself. So Bill and Ted, they're going to have some excellent adventures, especially when we travel the country. Okay, anyways, let's sit back and actually read some cards. That Epiphone and the Hofner, thank you, Eliz. They are gorgeous. Thanks, Eliz. Okay, sorry, I'm dealing with a flu. I'm a human. I may burp. I may sneeze. I may cough. I'm a human. Got to deal with it. I'm sorry. I also make loud noises when I drink. But somewhere out there's people that like the swallow noises ASMR, so it's cool. See, multitasking. Okay, whew. Let's dig on. Party on, Wayne. Party on, it's excellent. Okay, let's see. Next up, we're gonna move forward in the Zodiac. The next 4 signs in order will be Leo, then Virgo, then Scorpio. Nope, Leo, then Virgo. Wow, maybe I should get a new job at this point. I should know this by now. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Then a little break to rest Archer's throat, and then Sag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces. All right, so let's see. You love Buddha Squirrel? Buddha Squirrel, this is my emotional support squirrel. He never drops that nut, right? Buddha Squirrel never drops the nut. All right, good squirrel. Okay, this always meant something really special to me because even as a kid, I always had, my Aries father used to be like, that kid could go through an ear of sweet corn in 3 seconds flat. I had the big buck teeth. So I was always Squirrel. It was a nickname. He's my emotional support buddy. He's cool. Okay. He's nice. This is my emotional support Chariot. It's bulletproof. AK-47 bullets just bounce right off the hood. Anyways. All right, let's cleanse the energy because I'm being a dork right now. All right, I got you covered, Leo. All right. On to Leo. Leo. Let's use the shadow deck for you. Let's go to your blueprint, okay? This is an Archer Intuitive Tarot when I use this deck. This is me saying, God, I need to see Leo's person's blueprint, all right? This is true, Alyssa. Age of the dork, age of the geek. Okay, knowledge is power. Leo, you are going to be at, let's put you at 118.44. Let's do that, shall we? We shall. Okay, cool. What up, Leo? How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, Leo, think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Leo's energy. Por favor, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Leo. Leo's person's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Leo? You do? Spinny hugs, Chumba. Spinny hugs for you, Chumba. Till you start giggling. All right, you got it. All right, let's see. Leo, tap me into Leo's person. Give me everything you got for Leo's person. What do we got? Let's do it, Leo. You ready for this? What do we have for Leo? All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely, inimitable Leo's roar. Why do I always giggle with you, Leo? Oh my God. Okay, the overall energy is the Knight of Swords. Paul the Apostle showing up, okay? This here is God making chess moves down here on Earth for you two. Your person with the 10 of Cups and the Shadow card showing up with the 7 of Swords does show them starting to do the shadow work on themselves. And the 10 of Cups, it's giving them an epiphany kind of like that you're the one. You're the one they want. I'm even hearing that song from Greece, that you're the one that I want. Oh, I love the bass line in that. Anyways, Seven of Swords. This person had to stop lying, right? This person had a hard time telling the truth, didn't they? All right, let's see what's up. That might have been a big effect on this too, but we'll find out. All right, the Five of Wands, the Death card, the Knight of Cups. Scorpio energy is pretty strong. Five of Wands, Leo. Page of Cups. I pulled Cancer off of the Page of Cups, but also Pisces. Aquarius on the Six of Swords. It leads to the Page of Pentacles. They've been wanting to text you for a while. And the Hermit card. Some of you guys might have them unblocked and you already missed the message. If not, it's getting ready to. If you're wanting to hear from this person and you're, let's play devil's advocate and you want to unblock them in your phone, it might be interesting to see what happens, right? Let's conduct a people experiment, Leo. Okay? So, Death card on the Five of Wands. They're learning that they had to change. Okay? You cutting them off has left them alone with their thoughts and their feelings. Even though they're looking like they're having fun publicly, behind the scenes, they're really sitting at the table with the guilt of what they created sitting all around them. Psalms 51, 2 through 3 might even resonate to your current situation, or somebody's born on the 5th, the 1st, the 2nd, or the 3rd. 23rd, 25th, or 21st as well. Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups. Two cards confirming a love offer is in the energies. Okay? They know how much their actions pushed you away. They couldn't keep playing games with your heart, so they do understand why you had to let them go. Wow, that's reaching something different to think outside of the box. It's the Six of Swords on this. Some of you guys could be a life path number 6, or they could. So the thing about that is, though, you put up with them longer than like any of their exes did, while gaining very little in return, right? Page of Pentacles. They were all talk, but no action. It's weird because I'm pulling Elvis Presley vibes off of that. A little less conversation, a little more action, right? The Hermit card. Some of you guys might even be Leo, Virgo, cuspers. But the thing about this is that you really had to deal with a lot. It's like a lot of logistics were getting in the way, whether it's real world or spiritual logistics. There's things that are still keeping you guys connected. Somebody here could be a doctor or a nurse, could work in the medical field, maybe even like caregiver or a life coach possibly. Somebody works with the public a lot though. Oh, dude, Crystal, you are on point. I love Elvis. One of my favorite songs is that Little Sister, Don't You Do. That's a good song. Little sister, don't you diss me once or twice. Say it's really nice and then you run. Oh, some of you guys could be dealing with a runner. Everything is a message. So even me hearing that song, well, I mean, I like it too. It's got a good walking bass line, but that's different. Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Wow. The Four of Wands has come out in every reading. This has got some twin flame vibes going on. Star card, and for those of you who don't subscribe to titles, it's your person. And you're the one that led them. You guys were soulmate catalysts to each other. You led them to activating. So you didn't meet them in their journey or at the end of it. You were the one that started it, right? So their ego was really big. And that led to all those entitlement feelings that they had to work through that. Because they're realizing how much they drained you by being an energetical vampire. Keeping you up all night, blowing up your phone, carrying fights on to the late night hours, never fully committing or lock-inning. And with the lies, no wonder you could get to a point that you couldn't trust them, right? It got to be too much. When you couldn't even trust what they were saying and you expected it to be a lie, it became too much on it. This connection brought out both of your insecurities and your fears. So there's a lot of mirroring that's been going on, right? That mirroring stage, though, is getting ready to come to a close. Like in that short that I posted about the 5 stages of a separation phase, that if one or both parties hasn't leveled up, the lesson repeats itself. But if you guys have both leveled up and changed into the man and woman that you wish to become for marriage, Four of Wands, then union happens and it becomes real love. And that's the truth in the 5th stage or the 5th step. All right. So they are actually putting an end to the mirroring stage and leveling up. Okay. It's coming into a humbler place. Yeah. They were so much of an energetical vampire and you gave so much to it. Now, here's the thing, is behind the scenes on the star card, Aquarius energy, I do see that they're sussing you out, okay? They're digitally looking into seeing what you're up to, where you are, and like, would Leo possibly entertain? That's why some of you guys did get a message already, but it might be blocked. But with what they did to you, you totally got a right to block them, right? Some of you guys, that would be the only way you get a moment's sleep, right? I do see with what they're learning about this, they're working on trying to figure out a way to rebuild your trust and hope and faith in them. Some of you guys, it could be like a same-sex relationship for 3 to 4% of you guys, or it's a very taboo relationship, right? 10 of Swords into the 3 of Wands that leads into the 3 of Pentacles. So they're awakening. They're going through their awakening stage, and their guardian angels are guiding them. They keep having dreams about you, thoughts about you. That's why, well, you're just going about your business, right? You're just sitting there baking bread, right? Like, some of you guys might be like on a sabbatical or taking a little time off, or you work from home or work remote. Because I just saw the whole image of like, well, John Lennon was at home baking bread in the 1970s. Paul McCartney was out writing silly love songs, right? And then Paul McCartney released that song Coming Up, that you want to love to last forever. And that was the thing, like John heard it on the radio, and John was like, wow, that's a really good song. Who is it? The driver goes, oh, that's Paul. He's like, oh, son of a gun, I got to get on this, right? Something is kicking this person back into gear where they need to do something, Leo, all right? Your cutoff game is strong with this, 10 of Swords, and it's got them feeling some type of way. They're getting ready to try again, though, and that's going to be your biggest test, especially on the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with your twin flame. And there is strong fire energy, so Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. But then you've got Cancer and Pisces are here. Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, and pretty strong on the Aquarius vibes too. Heavy-duty Scorpio vibes too. That's a lot of fixed energy. Some of you guys got a lot of fixed energy in your chart, right? Like Taurus moon, then Aquarius something, Scorpio something, right? 6 of Wands. Holy moly, shut the front door. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. I knew it. The Tower card. The Tower card is that the more they watch you, the more they get to see you rise and succeed. And even more so than the major astrological event coming up in February, where Saturn and Neptune both reach 0 degrees of Aries, an undocumented, never before in history event that literally we're writing the history books going forward. A bigger phase and a bigger effect on this one is literally your energy. And the fact that they cut that stuff out back in the year of number 9. So that's why it leaves you to your biggest test that's coming in. Can you choose peace, forgive the past, and look towards the future? This is actually a big test and a big question being asked to both of you as we come to the end of the mirroring phase. The way God works is if either of you guys aren't in that full energy, if one of either party involved is in the stage of like, oh, let them reach out, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind, it doesn't happen. But if it goes forward, it leads to the 6 of Wands and a meeting of the minds that's successful, all right? To overcome their stubborn energies and look towards the future. I'm going to tell you what, Leo, the rewards for this decision are going to be epic. 4 of Wands to the 6 of Wands, that's serious rewards and serious success. 26 looks really good for you guys. And this week ahead could be rather, like if I was still going to put a title to this reading, if I still did clickbait titles, which we don't do that stuff no more. But if I was, this would definitely be expect the unexpected. All right? Heads up. If you see readings on YouTube, Leo, in the week ahead that say expect the unexpected in the title, you're going to want to check that reading out. Doesn't matter if it's mine or anybody else's at this point. That's a sign to watch out for. Somebody might even like work as a travel agent or travel for work, possibly. And you or them could be born on the 13th, the 3rd or the 31st, the 7th, 17th, the 27th, 26th, the 19th or 29th, and the 14th. Okay, or the 5th. I missed the 5th, but it's right there. Okay, so I hope that helps. I love you, Leo. Until next we meet, please hype and like the reading on your way out. And peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Leo. Fun spinny hugs where you giggle and laugh. And you can't hide it. All right. Oh, dude. Love you, Leo. Bye. All right. grab another drink. We're doing pretty all right here right now. Aubrey, miss you. How you been? So good to see you. What's up? Who doesn't love Leo? You're welcome, Sarah. You are welcome. What up? Where's Virgo? In the house. Here's Virgo. All right. Doopy-doopy-doo-doo. Virgolicious. Let's see what we're going to do for you, Virgo. I believe. Hi, Jennifer. What up, what up? Erna. Hey, Gigi. What you up to? How's it going? All right. Rockstar. All right, Virgo. You're getting Rockstar. Let's do it to it. I know I was ready for the other one, but I like it. You have changed. You transformed. How Virgo of you. All right, let's go. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. I know, Shelby. I have never understood that for the life of me, why there's readers that, for some reason, the fire signs really get like all of that. Leo gets bashed, Sagittarius gets a bashing, Aries. It's like, what? I mean, without fire, there'd be no passion in the world. We need the fire signs. You know what I mean? You guys are the things that bring the funk. Anyways, oh my gosh, now I'm hearing that. Remember Cedar Point, that amusement park in Ohio? I'm hearing that. I used to call it the wait line song. When you had to wait in line to get on the ride, that do 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 do. What is that song? I make a move to a town that's right for me. Funky Town. That's okay. I have no clue how that song resonates, but whatever. It's a thing. Hey Eminem, what up? Thanks for the rose, Alyssa. It's Funky Town. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's lit. Gotta move on. Okay, we're on point. Let's go. All right, let's go for this. I don't know where that song popped up, but everything I do when I'm channeling is a message. So let's see, Virgo, you're going to be at 131.51. I like it. That's a nice timestamp. What up, Virgo? How you doing? Thank you very much for being here. Think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Virgo's person's energy. Please and thank you. I love reading for you. I'm a Virgo moon and rising. And Virgo, you know you are the anomaly of the Zodiac. All right? Nobody can ever figure you out. Stay thirsty, cross watchers. You Virgo are the most interesting sign in the Zodiac. So let's go. All right, give me everything you got. What do we got for Virgo? Don't know why, but I'm seeing something about a protest or a protest march. Interesting. All right. What's up, Rhino? Thanks for being here. Anna, how you doing, darling? Hey, Ashley. Gigi in the house. All right, let's do this. Virgo, 2 shuffles. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos, because victory is yours. Virgos are cool. You are completely right about that, Chica. That's a fact. All right, if you don't believe that, look it up. Anyways, the overall energy is the 4 of Pentacles. All right. I do see them actually calming down and getting their ego in check, just as you wished and prayed for on the 10 of Cups. With that Moon card to the 4 of Wands, this is still hidden. They're very fearful about how to approach you, or they're unsure of. And we are now, we're on Virgo, so we are 6 for 6 getting the 4 of Wands in every reading so far. All right, Twin Flame energy is strong with this one, yes? That's a Star Wars reference, and I've never seen Star Wars. I've seen Spaceballs, close enough, right? It fits, right? I always said it would take a very special girl to get me to sit down and watch that movie. Anyways, either that or I just wind up when I go to my grave. But here lies Archer, the only person on the earth to never see Star Wars. All right. 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Gemini, Scorpio, and Sag. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. The Hey text is here. Libra energy strong. Capricorn, 9 of Wands for a little more Sagittarius. And an apology that does come in the form of a text message or a DM. Maybe even a Snapchat or a WhatsApp. And some of y'all are actually using are you guys talking to each other using your posts? Some of you guys, all their posts are about you. Okay? Interesting. So they're rebuilding from a tower moment that came into their life that's leaving them with no choice but to do the shadow work that they've been avoiding this whole time. Right? Some of you guys even addressed this with them because you saw where it was going, and they were in that energy where they could do no wrong, right? Even if you told them that, you could this like this is the kind of person that you could look at them and say that the sky is blue, and they go, no, it's not, it's green. And you got to the point where you're like, yep, it's green. That's fine. Let's pick your battles, Virgo, right? Oh my goodness, Milan, man. Thank you, Milan. Oh my goodness, you are a doll. Spinny hugs. Thank you for the super chat. Virgo, this reading is sponsored by Milan. It's like a Paris show, fashion show. Maybe some of you guys, you or them, are in fashion or in the entertainment industry. But thank you for the super chat. That's going towards the Mama T Foundation. 10 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they're facing their own codependency and realizing how much of a stress they were. With like the baggage that they brought to the table, it became a lot for you to handle on that 10 of Wands, right? Some of you guys felt stuck with the way that they were either verbally aggressive or verbally beating you down, right? Some of you guys were stuck due to living situations or things like that. And once they thought they had that control, you had to gotta move on, Oh, that's why I heard the song. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Thank you for the confirmation. That means a world to me. Spinny hugs, Ashley. Right? Because I'm channeling. I disconnect my own personal life from the reading. So it's like, I don't even know if I'm connecting half the time. I'm just trusting my intuition. So thank you. That explains why we heard the song. Capricorn, Sagittarius energy on this. Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, strong Gemini. And then there's Libra vibes too. Some of you guys might even be Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. Thank you. Ooh, the Fool card. Dude, Virgo, they're getting ready to try and shoot their shot. All right, we've got the Strength card reversed. They can't hold out much longer. And I reset and rephase all the energies in my decks before an energetical reading. So if something comes out reversed, I have got to honor it this way, which means they don't have that much strength left. They're getting a little frustrated in themselves. 3 of Wands into the King of Wands. They knew it was time to move on from the player energy. That was the thing on this one. They could not keep you on the hook while they were talking to everybody else out there. It was because to you, it was more of an embarrassment than hurting, right? They've got you, and then you check their phone, and they're entertaining all these other options, right? Liking other posts, liking other reels, responding to other Snapchats, and you're being ignored, and it's like, whoa, why am I giving my all? It's like they realize how childish or foolish they were acting. The age difference might have been a thing. Aries energy is really strong here, so is Sagittarius. So they still had a lot of PTSD trauma from their exes. They totally hadn't healed from it when you met, right? And so some of their ex rubbed off on them, and then you took the brunt of it. For some of you guys, they were still entertaining the ex, or they made a bad choice and went back to the ex for 3 to 4% of you guys. And that's what's leading to them to be like, how do I backtrack this? Whatever it is. Your person had a habit of opening mouth, inserting foot, like speaking before they thought. You know what I mean? The Magician, the Moon card, the 10 of Cups, and the Star card. There might be more in the Leo reading for you, or you're dealing with a Leo, because this is very similar cards to Leo's reading. But the Moon card on the 10 of Cups shows that they've had a fear of love, right? They've been so fearful of things always failing, things always going wrong, that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And then they self-sabotage the connection. You know, the Star card that comes in shows that they needed to do some work to heal. So, like, they do remember the weird way you two met. Oh. Huh. You know what? They went back through their phone. I see somebody scrolling all the way back in their phone and going back just a little too far, and then getting into the memories of you. And all the way back to the beginning, when times were the best. And it's kind of got them like, whoa. It's got them putting themselves into a 10 of Cups energy. Their codependency was so much to deal with. That's a big part of this. But them facing themselves on this one is like, yeah, you guys met in a really weird way too. Like, neither of you guys were even looking for love at the time. Could be a Gemini or a Capricorn, maybe Aquarius or Pisces, even Cancer. But with the shadow work they've been avoiding, that's what caused the derailment here. Maybe battling an addiction. Maybe for some, though, like, I think for some they were in more of an abusive relationship before they met you, which is why their fight or flight kicked in. And it like they hadn't fully healed, so it lashed out over onto you, right? And yet in the beginning, things were great until the rabbit showed up. And now the Strength card is reversed. This is the vibe maybe of somebody that like came off on the vibes. Oh, it's cool, Cappy Goat. Aubrey's cool. We go way back. She's OG just like us. She's cool. Totally cool. Judgment-free zone. You're good, Aubrey. Strength card on this one. It's like they're facing themselves, and it's a very hard pill to swallow, right? Oh, thanks, Shelby. That means the world to me. Thank you, guys. The World card on the 2 of Swords. There's not a lot of hope and faith left on their side. Maybe something that you posted makes them think that you've like moved on, or some of you guys did. Thank you. Two of Wands, the Tower card. They're whatever they chose over you, whether it was a person, place, or a thing. Tower to the Chariot. That's what crashed their wall. They literally crashed right into their, not literally, metaphorically crashed into a wall. No, literally would be like, is there a Virgo here that's a newscaster or something? Because I'm seeing news stories about cars just crashing into buildings. Why that's become a thing nowadays, I have not figured out yet. Temperance on the Five of Cups into the Two of Wands. Their unbalanced decision is what they're regretting. Okay? So facing themselves and battling through this, it's like their fight or flight mode that was still on high alert due to their depression is why they were so defensive when you called them out on it. But they can't keep running from you or their shadow work. Sagittarius energy on that one, right? And they're working on it. I mean, like, sure, their posts online seem they're all fine and great in that, but deep down underneath it, in the Nine of Swords, the silence has gotten them, like, it's gotten them crazy. Tower card on the Chariot. Death card in the Page of Wands. The fact that you were their supply dried up, and it caused them to actually have some time to get out of that mode, right? It's like they had to withdraw or detox from the drama because they were like when things were going too well, they caused it. And then they would cause more of it, right? Five of Wands. They've learned their lessons. And instead of going into a Six of Wands, though, they're into the Six of Pentacles, which means they've even come to the end of the gaslighting and the breadcrumbing that they were doing. The Six of Pentacles going forward in 2026 energy is an energy of gaslighting. Okay? A little bit of breadcrumbing. They had to learn their lessons about that with what they've dealt with. Man, the dismissive avoidant energy was powerful on this one. I do see they can't keep running from their shadow work, definitely, though. And, like, their posts are trying to get your attention. So they may try to even test the waters, or they already have, all right? But there is an incoming long, productive, calm talk that restores things for the two of you guys, should you choose to accept it when they ask, can we talk? All right? And at that point, you have free will too, just like they did when they made this decision. So you can choose whether you want continuation or closure. But the incoming energies are about a long, calm, mature conversation, all right, that can allow this to go forward should you both choose to. Okay? I love it, Virgo. You got strong fixed energy here. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Sagittarius is heavy. Pisces and Cancer. Aquarius, Aries, Gemini. Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Sag, and more Aries. Gemini again, too. All right? So I do hope that helps. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next we meet, Virgo, peace, love, and spinny hugs. See you later. Awesomeness. All right. I'm kind of digging the vibes. We're doing good. Everything's going well. How are you guys doing? Saggy girl, what's up? What's up? Hey, Nat. Thank you guys all for being here. Just making sure they're all refaced, so I reset the energies. Oh, that's okay, Lisa. If you missed it, you can. It's available on YouTube. You can go over there and join the live stream. That way you can scroll back and get it. And then later on this afternoon, once I've got this whole all signs processed, I'll break it down into 12 parts and I'll upload it to TikTok and Instagram for you guys. So, got you covered. But thanks for being here too. Spinny hugs. What's up, Tarot with Jen? All right. What's up, Rap CS? Thank you guys for being here. Salty Pirate. That's your father's birthday? Oh, and your mom's July. Ooh, Cancer. Those are some loving parents. That's intense. But your dad and me were birthday twins. What's up, it's Tess. What's up, OG? How you doing? Spinny hugs, girl. Elena Williams. Oh my gosh, how are you? Where you been? Missed you. Good to see you. Spinny hugs back to you too, Lisa. What's up, Daniel? We got Danielle I've seen in here. That's cool. That's like a trifecta. Dig it. All right, let's see what we got up next. Libra in the house. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. All right, Libra. All right, Libra. We gotta use the Rockstar deck for you once, Libra, because this was from one of your awesome Libras. Okay, this was from Melissa with Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. It was an awesome gift. She's a September 25th Libra. All right, and y'all, if you haven't subscribed to her, we are working to manifest her 1,000 subscribers by Easter time. So you need to go and check out her Oracle message. She's the bomb. You'll love it. All right. All right, Libra, you're going to be at 144 Let's see, Libra, you're gonna be at 143.43. All right, let's do this. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. What up, Libra? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Think about your person. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Libra's person's energy, please and thank you, and give me everything you got. Actually, let's put Libra's timestamp at 144 even. Trust the process. 144 for Libra. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Star card. This is good. Those of you that have prayed for or wished them well, your prayers are actually getting answered, and they're choosing with the 2 of Wands to heal. They're actually doing the work, okay? Aquarius, Aries, Pisces energy. For some reason, with the 9 of Swords, so you guys at the moment may not be talking, but I got a feeling with that 9 of Cups and the repeating 9s, some of you guys, you or them could be born on the 9th, maybe signs that 2025 put an end to the silence, all right? So let's see where it goes. Give me 2 shuffles for Libra. Because you know that hammer of yours is that big gavel of yours. That's Thor's hammer, Libra. Boom, you're the cardinal air sign. That's why I love reading for you. All right, let's do it. Give me 2 shuffles for Libra's person. What are their thoughts, feelings, and emotions? Here we go. 1 and 2. Cool. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Thor's hammer. All right. Ooh, overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. The energies on this are a single status. 9 of Pentacles, okay? This tells me the energy I'm applying to this at the moment, both of you guys are in single status. And you're like, no, they picked somebody else over me. Not anymore. 7 of Wands. You and this connection are protected with the Moon card, all right? There's some stuff they've been hiding behind the scenes that come to light, all right? Let's shed some light onto it, shall we? Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Queen of Cups. They're choosing real love. They're choosing peace. King of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Devil. There we go. And the Queen of Wands. Capricorn, Aries, Taurus energy, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius so far. So you guys could be Libra, Virgo cuspers. So it's kind of like you're still cheering this person up. So it tells me they're either still in your energy, your friend circle, or digitally checking up on you. Somebody might even work at a casino or something about a casino resonates. The Queen of Cups, though, into the King of Pentacles, that isn't actually a balanced, hold on, let me say it right, an emotionally balanced relationship, okay? So the thing on this is that they're not very proud of the decision they made, okay? For what they felt was their own personal advancement at the time, they're regretting looking at you like you weren't the one, right? And they're a little beaten down too, just like you're feeling, but this here's James Brown. Get all own up, right? So what I'm seeing on this is there a way to get up and fight again, because the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy on this is the card of unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness. I do see somebody reaching out and asking for forgiveness from you. Again, with the 2 of Cups, the Devil. They chose the Devil. All right. Some of you guys, they might have been just dating the devil, right? But I really feel on this devil, it's the addiction or something that got in the way. Could be the devil's lettuce, a little bit of that. For some of you guys, you might have been dealing with a bit of a black widow soul from what they've been through, maybe a loss, great breakup, or they were widowed. And in a way, as a black widow, it's kind of like with this devil card, they suffered so much that they never opened back up, and then they wanted everybody else to go through it too, and that's created a web of 7 of Swords deception that they've had to work to untangle, right? Because that's what led to the bad decision. They're not really digging that. And the thing about this is like, whatever it was that they felt it was for their own personal advancement at the time, they were only thinking about themselves, they didn't think about the both of you, they're in a bit of regret from that, okay? Did you guys see that? That was an epic surge. Whoa. They're rebooting. We just had a timeline jump. If we check on the Schumann scale, I guarantee you there's a whiteout energy that just popped. Okay, we are literally, your person has just powered back up. Did you see the lights flash? That was so cool. Some of you guys might be noticing flickering lights, glitches in the systems. This is epic. Your person just glitched. They might be going through a crash out phase as a result of what they went through. I'm feeling energetically charged. Literally like somebody just plugged me into the wall outlet. Shocking. The 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the silence is actually the energies on the 7 of Swords into the 4 of Pentacles. They're hiding the sun. They're hiding their feelings for you. Totally AEC. Pisces is the last reading today. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. Yes. So here's the thing about this, is that you weren't the one that they thought on this, okay? They regret looking at you like you were the one that wouldn't advance and elevate them, okay? It's like they had dreams that they were chasing that they always felt was more important than like you didn't have your life together and they did, right? And so your stuff didn't matter. It wasn't as important. Oh Libra, it's fine. They're realizing that they needed to blend both of these together. They couldn't keep making you feel like the option, leaving you unread while they're checking out other Snapchat stories. Because I see for some of you guys, just the energies that they entertained towards other people, it wasn't so much of ticking you off as it was embarrassing. Because it's like they obviously didn't respect me as much if they're sitting there liking other reels and other posts and showing the attention in other directions, right? Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Lover's card that leads to the Tower. They self-destructed this thing. They put the Tower card, the Tower in their life is a whole reboot. They did it to themselves, right? Oh, Stacy, thanks. Ha! You and your person both love this big dork. This is wild, okay? So, the Hierophant, it's a new level of knowledge. If I was actually reading for the cross-watchers, Libra, I would tell them, you're going through an ascension. Might be experiencing ascension symptoms. The headache's getting the most of them, okay? If you're feeling the headache, you guys are, the energetical cord between the two of you is like big time. Because the Hierophant is Taurus energy, and it talks about a non-biased approach. The Hierophant takes all things into equal consideration and before making a decision to proceed forward, okay? So the direction that this is taking it is that like they wasted so many years of their life not wanting to grow up that now they do fear that what they did has led you to an awakening of your own, and you might not want to deal with them anymore. Some of you guys, somebody either has a tattoo of a feather, or you're considering getting one, or they are, or some of you guys might even notice feathers on your path. And I'm being told you'll see cardinals, the birds, okay? Even at a time when you wouldn't think you'd see birds flying around. But look at this. For those of you who those signs are resonating, that's letting you know the white rabbit showed up. They've been experiencing the white rabbit right now on their side of the fence that's leading them to the Queen of Wands, to changing their tone and coming back to work with you on this, okay? Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about lessons being learned and training to achieve that Six of Wands, a successful union, and they want it with you because we're tapping into their energy about you, all right? Some of you guys chatbot GTP as your best friend because it's like you guys, we set the prompts of the energies that I get received on. Hold on, I want to see that card. The Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys have been noticing repeating sevens or fives. You're going to begin to see repeating twos. If you're already seeing repeating twos, you're already into the timeline jump. There's the fives for confirmation, the Star card on the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords. That leads with the Seven of Pentacles into the High Priestess. You would never expect them to take responsibility for what they did, okay? Yet they're going to. Because we are coming into an energy that we have never, ever experienced, Libra. Okay, we're coming into an energies with both Neptune and Saturn coming to 0 degrees of Aries, the energetical start of the Zodiac. This is an event that has been undocumented. We've never experienced it, okay? The next chapter forward is an expect the unexpected chapter, okay? Seven of Pentacles, the High Priest, it leads to the Three of Wands. They fear that they've kept you waiting too long to untangle that web of lies that they wove with the Hanged Man. Pisces energy could be a fixed sign, could be a Scorpio, Taurus, a Leo or an Aquarius, maybe even a Pisces or a Gemini. They do have some strong fixed and mutable placements in their chart. Aries and Cancer are also here. You got all this energy showing up. Their whole chart is activated for you. This is literally that you could be dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Leo, Virgo, another Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a Pisces. Their whole chart's energized. This person is coming to a place of balance. And that's what your major arcana speaks of. The Justice card talks about balancing the left brain and the right brain, the emotional and the logic. The entire chart working together and singing. So the thing on this is that it's like that they're stuck in a lie or stuck in a situationship that they're unsure of how to even get out of, right? And it's got them feeling stuck in the Eight of Swords because like wherever they are now, that's the karma for what they did to you, okay? I'm seeing frogs too, like maybe they were leapfrogging or somebody's got a frog in an aquarium or a pet frog or something like that. But it's the vibes on this one. They couldn't just keep in and out jumping around on things like that. Yeah, they couldn't keep like leapfrogging or monkey branching, something like that. They had to be all in. And they're getting ready to step up and reach out. That's the thing, because they've been watching you online, trying to suss you out and see if you're even still available. So something that you've got going on is leading them to think, maybe I don't stand a chance with Libra, okay? And for those of you that are nervous or like, wait, no, I'm waiting for this person. I'm working with it. Wait, God is saying allow it to happen. If they think you're involved with somebody, that is exactly, God is sitting up there in his Dr. Evil stance being like, the best part of my plan, nothing can stop me, all right? It's not your responsibility what they perceive, all right? Sorry, cross-watcher. Anyways, they'll be in touch. Some of you guys, this could be as soon as the next 3 to 8 days from whenever you find this reading, okay? Remember, no time in this. It's from whenever you find it, though. And thank you so much, 88 Little Baker. You are too much. I love you. Spinny hugs. Libra, this reading is sponsored by Little Baker. Some of you guys might like baking or cooking, maybe even have a food channel or something here, okay? But I like this, all right? So I do hope that helps, Libra, all right? Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next we meet, peace, love, and spinny hugs. I got the hand gestures wrong. Close enough. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. I'm a Jupiter Libra, and Libra Jupiter, and a Libra Saturn. All right? Wow, we're all in this together. I love you, Libra. Okay. Well, there we go. Cool. I'm refacing the energies. I felt that, Amanda. That's awesome. Thank you for the confirmation. I love you guys. Just Angie, honey, thank you. Scorpio, Scorpio, your reading is going to be dedicated and sponsored by Just Angie. Thank you so much. That's all the super chats are still going towards the Mama T Foundation. So when she gets home, we can get her fridge stocked up and cleaned out. I got to help Melissa when she gets back home too. Her fridge has been, yeah. So thank you guys so much. You're going to help me fill up 2 fridges faster than Meals on Wheels. I got to make good on that. So thank you, Just Angie. You are a doll. Spinny hugs. I cannot wait for 200K. Let's do 200K by New Year's. In 200K in 2027. I love it. All right. Thank you. You're awesome. Girl, thank you. Eminem, you're the best. Love you. Teresa. Y'all, Eminem's here in the house. All right. Hey, dude, I'm from the south side of 8 Mile. I'm a little south of 8 Mile, Metro Detroit. Eminem. No. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out on your fake account. I'm sorry, Eminem. Casey Musgraves was here earlier. All right. Next up, on to Scorpio. Bop. All right, there we go. So we're going to knock out Scorpio. I'm going to take another little break to let the throat rest from the flu and everything that I've got. We'll take just a little 5-minute countdown break, and then we'll come back and we'll do Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Boom. All right, Scorpio. I want to go back to Titanic. I like having this deck out. All right, Scorpio. Aubrey. Thank you, honey. Oh my goodness, girl, you are too generous. You guys are a family. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Scorpio, Sagittarius, you're sponsored by Aubrey Kane. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. And Mama T and Melissa will say thank you too. I love you guys. Thank you. I know you guys work hard for your money, so that means the world to me. All right. Okay, Scorpio, you're gonna be at. Let's put you at 158.48. No, I need a Frankie approved timestamp. Y'all got to subscribe to Frankie if you haven't. We're working to get her to 100,000 by Valentine's Day. All right, so you got to do that too. All right, so we're going to wait for 158.58 so you get a total good timestamp. All right. Oh, thank you, Annette. Thank you. What up, Scorpio? How you doing? All right, think about your person. God, tune me into Scorpio's person's energy, please, and thank you, and give me everything you got for Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio's person? Aw, thanks, Jocelyn. What up, girl? All right. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio's person? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. I love using the Titanic deck. It was a 3rd grade project. I was in 3rd grade when they discovered it, so I've studied that ship for 30 years. I can look at every one of these cards. I know the picture. I know the story and the person. I know their life story. So this goes deep. And with seeing the 4 of Wands on every other reading so far today, we got to tap in. This deck gives me deep soulmate, deep twin flame vibes. So let's go. Cancer is already read, but it's available over on YouTube. You can come over and hang out on YouTube, Rosie. and check it out. And then afterwards, I'll upload all 12 individual parts of the reading to TikTok and Instagram, so you guys will be able to see them later. And they're available already on the channel too. But thanks for being here, Rosie. All right, let's see. Here we go, Stacy. All right, Scorpio, give me 2 shuffles. There we go. Temperance and the Death card to the 6 of Wands. Your actions have put this person into a place of balance and kind of transformed and rebooted them into a successful energy with the 6 of Wands. All right, could be another Scorpio or a Leo. But if you're sitting here going, there's no way, Archer, this person won't change. They're way too stubborn to change, right? Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius vibes. Your prayers have been answered because we're in a very auspicious time, all right? As we approach February 20th coming up, when both Neptune and Saturn reach 0 degrees of Aries, that is an undocumented historical astrological event. There is no historical records. It's never happened. Those planets take forever to get around the sun. All right, so we're in uncharted territory where we're writing the history books. This is the absolute perfect time to be alive because this is the energy people can change. Total glitch, reboot, crash out, new person. Let's go. All right. Doop. Knight of Pentacles. Did I do the... Wait, hold it. Did I love this deck? I didn't love this deck for you. We got to maintain the energetical rhythm. Oh my gosh, Crosswatcher, would you be patient and slow down? All right, they were awful intense, weren't they, Scorpio? We got to maintain the energetical rhythm. So let's do it. You know how we do it here in 2026. Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Oh my gosh, yeah, totally. How can you not? Even my male Scorpios, you GQ. So let's go. Let's maintain that energetic rhythm. 2 shuffles. Let's do it Frankie style. If Frankie's like Sting, she's too cool. She don't need a let's love this deck. But if she were, it would sound something like this. 1 and 2. Let's teach this deck for the super successful, still sexy Scorpios. Here we go. Meanwhile, back at loving this deck, we have the 7 of Swords. They're jealous. I would love to give you a standard Rider-Waite 7 of Swords definition, but they're jealous, which means they're digitally watching you still, which means they can't get you off their mind, which means they've got their mind set on you. 8 of Wands, they still want to come your way and talk. 7 of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups, it's like their stubbornness has gotten the better of them. And you're just doing you, living your life, right? Because I don't feel one vibe here that's like you're intentionally making posts. You're intentionally doing this and that. No, this is all on their side. 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. They totally, 3 of Swords, think that all your posts are about them, right? So this person is still in that stage that at the moment they still think the whole world, the whole universe revolves around them. All right? Copernicus proved that a while ago, Crosswatcher. Okay, so the ego death be strong with this one. All right, Hanged Man into the Page of Pentacles. So this leads to a message, and it's a pretty intense one though, because that's 4th Officer Boxhall. Okay, on the Page of Pentacles, he's the one that was sent down to sound the Titanic and found the water coming in. He's the one that came back up and said mail room's flooded. Okay, so you got something about wet mail or flooded mail or a flooding or a flood or a dam, something, dam bursting maybe. I don't know. Just pulling the energies. Oh, it's them. They're an emotional dam that's getting ready to burst. Okay? Pisces, Libra, Capricorn energy on that. Also some Virgo. But the 10 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups, they regret leaving you. And they're feeling a little bit rather nostalgic. Hey, Cassandra. What up? Jocelyn. What up, girl? So it's their jealousy that is getting the better of them, because they're finally working to unstick themselves out of their stubborn mindset, and they're healing through the abandonment wounds that have kind of spawned out of never feeling good enough for anyone since they were young. 6 of Cups. Could have come from like a single parent household, or they came from a home with like an avoidant, one avoidant parent, one neglectful parent, right? Something where this person never really knew any different, all right? And because of that fact of never feeling seen, it led to the whole avoidant issues, along with their abandonment wounds being triggered on this one, right? And it became so intense that it's almost like they smothered you out and then turned you into the villain. Like it was so much like, and you forgave them a bunch of times. Every time they came at you like this, all intense and everything. And then, you know, they'd change it, they'd fix it. You gave them a lot of opportunities. They know this. They know this because they're telling me about it, right? I don't know why I'm trying to do that imitation of a certain person that I'm not allowed to do it no more because it offends people. Some people get upset when I do this, Scorpio, because I've known some Scorpio. Anyway, I can't do that. Some of you guys might be going to see a comedy show or somebody's a comedian. I don't know. 10 of Pentacles to the Hanged Man. I'm not trying to offend people with my imitations. I'm the one tarot reader that'll dive all the way down a religious well with my tarot decks. That's my mission, is to bring the Bible and tarot back together where they belong. I won't touch the politics. Won't do it. Anyways. See, they were offensive, weren't they? Even if they didn't think they were being offensive, they knew how to trigger you. Right? The whole thing about this is like they never felt good enough for anybody with that moon card, but they hide those fears. It's why they're so stubborn and fake. Virgo Pisces energy. Right? The thing about this that comes in on this one, some of you guys may have lived together, or you guys maybe have been thrown out or had to like relocate. Some of you guys might have had to do time living in a car, hotel stay, right? This affected your whole 10 of Pentacles, your stability. The whole thing on this one, okay? I have no clue why I'm talking that way so much, but yes, my mannerisms have been doing that lately. Mama T and Melissa were talking about it too. They're like, why do you keep acting like him? I'm like, I don't know. The Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Ooh, a lot of knights with the Ace of Wands. Uh-oh. Scorpio. When I get the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups side by side, right now your person is completely hearing the Rolling Stones on repeat because they can't get no bum 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 satisfaction. You don't think God's going to let them go on and just entertain any option under the sun after what they did to you? Their Ace of Wands is having a Five of Cups Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day moment. Right? Yeah, God has, like, their spark has gone out, right? They've lost that zest for the world, okay? They're not getting a reward for what they did to you in the Four of Cups, because look, as many opportunities and chances you gave them to make this up to you, right? The Four of Cups, and they're still like, no, I don't want it. And even God is handing them a cup and being like, apologize to Scorpio. No, I don't want it. See, they got to get through that stage where they still think that they did no wrong. They've made it past the point where they're talking about you and turning you into the villain. But the thing is, for this person to come to terms and apologize to you or to let others in their circle know would be admitting that they were wrong. And they're still having a very hard time with that. However, everybody in their friend circle already totally knows they were wrong. Everybody they told and made up all those lies about you to make you into the villain, those people that they said this to, they know your person's track record. None of them believed it when they were like, oh, yeah, Scorpio was the problem. Scorpio was the scapegoat. Scorpio was the villain. All these people are like, oh, yeah, we've heard this before. Yeah, if you could talk to any of this person's exes long before you came into their life, you'd find out it's the same thing. And then they go to the same friend circle, the same parents, same family members. Oh, this person did this. Then this person did this. And now this time, oh, Scorpio did this. And their people and their 10 of Pentacles, their family, their living staff, they're all sitting there being like, yeah, okay. And they're sitting there like Chicken Little being like, you need to believe me. You need to believe me, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, into the Nine of Pentacles. See, they're single. They're not any better off without you. That's why they're trying to manifest you back into their life. That's why you can't sleep at night. That's why you keep having dreams about them, because you're sitting there doubting yourself, being like, I know what this person did to me. Why do I keep feeling so energetically drawn to them? They're manifesting you back in. Okay? So they're not liking being stubborn or fake anymore. And then as you, like, because you guys are still connected, that, like, you know when you get those chills that run all the way down your sides, right? And you feel those goosebumps that go right down there? That's letting you know that the connection is being energized. Yep, they're thinking about you again. You're on their mind. And so with that connection back, it energizes each time you feel that. Like, maybe for some of you guys, someone has moved away, lives at a distance or something too, though, because, like, this contract is not yet fulfilled. Somebody here might even read tarot. Because look, I'll bet you there were tarot readers on the Titanic. I guarantee you at least one person on that ship down in the cargo hold or one of the firemen down in the stoke, somebody took a tarot deck on that ship. It was only 1912. It wasn't that long ago. Tarot's been around since way before that. But the Ten of Wands, they're fearing that you wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot wand because like you guys left their energy back in 2025, but yet they're Al Pacino and they're still holding on to you, right? Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. They're slow walking this, maybe trying to control you in the silence even. Some of you guys might even see, here's the interesting thing is I'm seeing a floor made out of pennies. Some of you guys may just see stray pennies or change on your path, or maybe the documentary Loose Change means something to you. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel. What? Who said that? Huh? What? Ah, never mind. Anyways, hey, post up your best conspiracy theory down in the comment section. All right, I don't want to hear the normal conspiracies. Give me something deep, Scorpio. I want to hear life-altering conspiracies. All right? Okay? Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys either notice coins on your path, but I literally did see like walking into a place or a restaurant, something, and like the floor is pennies that are like all epoxied on the floor. I don't know how that resonates, but it may be rather specific. I think your person was more worried about money than you, right? They were too busy polishing their pennies instead of polishing their heart. And that's one of the things that Jesus didn't like. Some of you guys, maybe they use children as manipulation, all right? Or if there's kids involved, they're straight up jealous that you're a better parent than them. But with the Six of Cups on this one, it's that vibe that they're realizing the reason they're so competitive and the jealous streak that comes in on this one is because the feelings of never feeling good enough clear back to being a child, right? Like their parents never made them feel good enough. Their exes then never made them feel good enough. But like they've always been used and taken advantage of because they have no self-worth. They didn't know their worth. And believe it or not, it's not all their fault. This is a product of their upbringing. And this is the type of vibes that would tick Jesus off when people use children to their advantage. Some of you guys, they were doing that. Also, Jesus never really liked people that were more worried about polishing the outside of the cup as opposed to the inside. So this person is finally with the Ten of Wands, stop polishing the outside of the cup, and they're actually looking inward. Ace of Pentacles. I really have the feeling that they never felt good enough, and there was so much depression and abandonment wounds that they didn't know which direction to go, right? But we've got the Emperor under the Three of Cups. This says you guys come back together for marriage. There's a union in this card. And you guys are going to be shocked because the whole thing that comes in on this could be a conspiracy theory. Robert Stack couldn't solve this one, right? Be like, you don't believe it, but this person has changed, Jack Palance. Believe it or not. Because it's in this vibe that the depression, the abandonment wounds, that's all bubbling to the surface for them. And it's making them do the work as a result of their own self-isolation, right? They did it to themselves. But you're the catalyst that's allowing this person to break a lot of their childhood programming and like childhood karmic debt, generational curses, that stuff, in order to grow up and come in correct. And I am hearing with this Emperor card, it's just as you planned. Because I'm hearing that song by Taylor Swift, I Think He Knows. I am the architect, I'm drawing up the plans. And I'm dead. So, could be an age difference, but I literally feel like either you've prayed this into existence and changed them, all right? And the Lord works in very mysterious ways. Miracles can happen all the time, all right? So, this is very wild. Nine of Cups, you prayed for it and you wished for it. They're just out of excuses in the Four of Swords where they reach out. You got like a 98% chance. This is a better prediction than rain happening. Anyways, maybe somebody here works in like meteorology or weather or something. But anyways, could be another Scorpio. The fixed energy is strong. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Libra's here. Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer. A lot of Capricorn and Cancer. A little bit of Leo too. Okay, so I do hope that helps. Hold it, dates. I literally just heard screamed into my right ear. Some of you guys, the tones in your ears are going crazy right now, right? That's just letting you know that you're tuned in. Anyways, some of you were then could be born on the 3rd, the 31st, or the 5th, 15th, 25th is here, the 16th and 26th comes out, the 4th, the 14th, and the 10th. Repeating 10s are stalking you, repeating 4s are getting ready to happen. Somebody here is a Scorpio rising or a Scorpio Venus. and Libra in Aquarius. I don't know why I said Libra so mispronounced like, but there you go. All right, so I do hope that helps. And until next we meet, please hype and like the reading on your way out, and I shall see you then. But until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you guys. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Claudine, thank you guys. Hey, Melissa. What up, what up? Brandy, how are ya? All right, guys, I'm going to take one more break. I think, do my voice sound okay still? I mean, we made it through. Made it through 8 signs. I don't feel too bad. Not bad at all. Nice. Not bad. That's a good breath. Okay. That's cool. Whatever this flu bug is. Okay, I'm sounding pretty good, Brandy. Okay, we're going to take a timed 5-minute break. Don't feel obligated to stick around. If you guys need this minute to go use a restroom or start pounding on your keyboard, make it look like you're doing your job. It doesn't matter, right? We're just going to take 5. I'm going to rest this up, hydrate big time, and we'll be right back. But if you do have to run off and do some, I would love it if you stuck around. If not, you can come on back. We'll put timestamps up later. And then TikTok and Instagram, I will break this reading down into 12 individual readings, and I'll get them posted this afternoon. Or just come on over to YouTube. It's hanging out already in the January playlist. All right? Yes, we're going to pop this on now. Okay, intermission. Okay, y'all. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves or go to the lobby and get yourself a snack or more coffee. And I will be right back.
As obviously out of our intermission, thank you very much for flying out to Airlines and unfortunately the important from us. For your own safety, please put the pay tables also for the seatbelt. Thank you for flying out to Airlines. You get what you pay for.
What up, y'all? All right, welcome back from the intermission. I do that stuff to TikTok the whole time because I don't mute the TikTok mic, so I sit there and do that and make them laugh. All right, let's slide into the next. How you guys doing? Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out, and we're gonna dig back in. All right. Did you? Oh my goodness. Hi, Shelby. All right, you got Jen, Desiree. What up? And Teresa's here too. Hi. What up? All right, let's dig in. Doobie-doobie-doo on to Sagittarius. Okay, so that means Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio have been read. TikTok, Instagram, if you want to see them before I get a chance to upload them over to TikTok and YouTube, you can head over to YouTube. They're already there and available. Come and hang out and say hi. It's cool. So we got Sag, Capricorn, Sagittarius. I'm Archer, I should know that. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left to do. All right, so let's dig in. Sagittarius. Let's go with, let's go with the Archer deck. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. The only thing that Ernesto's hiding are insecurities. All right, very nervous about being married. All right, that's a lot of responsibility in his mind. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius, you're going to be at 2:23. No, I wanted that. That was a good timestamp. Oh. Missed it at the landing. All right, Sagittarius. Now we gotta wait for a cool timestamp. So you said you're gonna be at 2:23:23. We just gotta milk it for a second. So Sag, what's going on? Happy New Year. What you up to? What you doing today? You wanna go get some donuts later? Krispy Kreme. What up, Sagittarius? How you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, think about your person, and God, tune me into Sagittarius's person's energy, because you know I love reading for you. That's why I'm Archer. All right, I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer. All right, I'm here for you. Let all the other channels think you're Sagittarius. We don't need them. Right? Okay, Sag is like, that's cool. Right? All right, so think about your person. All right, God, give me everything you got for Sagittarius, the only sign worthy of 5 syllables. Let's do it. What do we got for Sagittarius? 2 shuffles. Let's do it. Here we go. You ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super sassy, successful Sagittarius, the only sign worthy of 5 syllables. Overall energy is the 10 of Swords. Your person can't get you off of their mind. No wonder you're having a hard time sleeping, right? Some of you guys haven't been able to get a solid night's sleep in a while, and it's because that you're still on their mind. Crosswatcher, Sagittarius needs to sleep, all right? Take 1 night off, then you can start thinking about them again tomorrow, okay? Or you could just call them. Just saying. Anyways, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, but Archer, I don't know if I should. Knight of Pentacles, because they feel like it's been too long. And the 8 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles, though, says that your guardian angels are kind of guiding them. They're seeing signs too. Ace of Pentacles, to send you a message in the World card and close out a silent chapter and open the door for communication again. All right, let's begin. Here we go. First out, it's the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. I'd love to say there's still a spark inside of them for you, but no. With the Ace of Wands, yes, they saved the photos, and yes, they still totally want to fire off your arrow. Okay? Anyways, the Chariot, the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may live together or did it once, or there was talk of it. I'm seeing something about like a family room or something, or a couch or something. 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. Does somebody here sell furniture? Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. There's 2 cards we've seen so far, confirming confirmations of communication. Okay? In the 10 of Pentacles of the Chariot, though, they're getting ready to bust down some walls because they still totally dig you. Okay? You still got that sass that they like, Sag. All right? It's George Harrison vibes. They got their mind set on you. Pisces vibes, even though I've got Aries and Cancer here pretty strong. 10 of Pentacles is maybe somebody here works in real estate or property management, because that 10 of Pentacles is a real estate card, okay? Or something about maybe you guys are still have something tying you together. But this person is actually, with that 10 of Swords, especially in the overall energy, they're feeling rather stressed about how their ego constantly wrote checks that their true self couldn't cash. This is leading them to realize that the universe doesn't revolve around them. Oh, I got a similar message for Scorpio. There might be more in the Scorpio reading, or some of you guys may have strong Scorpio in your chart, like Scorpio Venus or rising possibly. Six of Pentacles on the Page of Pentacles. This here, going into 2026, the Six of Pentacles is my card of the breadcrumbing. Just giving the little bits and pieces, like in order to try to like keep you on the hook or something, right? And the way they manipulate those vibes got to be a lot. And so it's what's leading them towards an awakening where they could not continue to lie to cover up their tracks or to like make them more into somebody more than what they really are. Some of you guys may live near railroad tracks or you can hear the sounds of trains or train whistles in the distance. Ten of Pentacles shows that some of you guys might even have like tried to make an offer to like work it out, or you tried to make a first attempt and it got ignored, right? Left on red or something. And you're like, well, I guess that's the answer. They're regretting the fact that they ignored you. The Two of Swords to the Six of Pentacles, for some of y'all, they don't even remember that they blocked you. But their attitude got in the way where they like came down on you. Right, because I'm seeing the vibes, especially in the Ten of Swords, that like they're regretting the way they yelled at you. Like I'm seeing like they're having a memory of like almost like a Sag kind of ducked down in the corner with them coming down on you, right? And it was really intense or intimidating, and it became a lot to handle. Definitely could be like a cardinal sign, a Cancer or an Aries. More Cancer or Aries than Libra and Capricorn, because those are the two hot-headed signs in the Zodiac. Okay. But Taurus energy is here, so is Virgo. Pretty strong on the Taurus. Capricorn and Libra. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you guys might work together, or you did. Some of you guys used to work together. But we're back to the World card and the Ace of Pentacles, which shows that they're still, it's on their mind about reaching out to you. The Nine of Wands, the Moon card, and the Judgment card. I'm hearing that's, I forget who this song is by, but that's, she's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Maybe that's in your playlist, or you'll hear it pop up in your feed, or your like SoundCloud or StreamYard or something. Lover's card on the Six of Swords, though. This is actually written into your guys' blueprint about this. Somebody might be traveling or something. I'm seeing something about like traveling into the mountains, like the Appalachian Mountains or something may resonate, or like Yosemite or something. I think they're getting ready to spout or rupture. That's what I'm seeing is like the geyser. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my goodness. No. Ace of Wands, and I'm seeing Old Faithful. No, stop. They're gonna... Hey, Crosswatcher, heads up. Here's some advice. Don't send Sagittarius that kind of a picture unless they solicit it. Okay. Some of you guys, they already did. Sorry, Sagittarius. Yeah, Buddha Squirrel, you're going to hold this card, okay? Moon card on the Judgment card. Some of you guys, there might even be some rather risque type of texting that went down between the two of you guys, or they've saved it and they're remembering it. They totally still have the photos in the phone. Like somebody was going through their photo album or cleaning photos out, and they're like, they got back to the really good memories. Why did I just hear a Sagittarius go, that's fine, let them watch? Sag. Oh, wow. Okay, Lover's card into the Judgment card. They are looking back at how they gave up on a good thing. Oh, it's Tel Bachman. Awesome. Thanks, Shelby. I couldn't remember for the life of me. Okay, so you loved them for them, right? You didn't care about all that stuff. You just wanted somebody that was loyal, honest, and committed. It wasn't about how much they made or what they did. And yet their own insecurities, which led to the codependency, is what led them to the lies and the manipulations that they used to try to keep you on the hook. And so they're regretting that with the Judgment card. Strong Scorpio vibes on this reading. Leo and Gemini are here too. Heavy duty on the Cancer too. Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Because that Moon card, these are the fears of the unknown. The fear of how to approach you, right? Because with this Judgment card, the Judgment card talks about them finally taking, as opposed to mirroring you, but turning the mirror and pointing the finger inward on themselves. And now that they've seen what they've done to you with that Moon card, the silence is because there's still a very big fear of how to reach out to you. They don't know how to like cross that bridge. Okay? So they're kind of realizing on this Moon card how much they took outward for validation, right? They always had to look to everybody else instead of like just their own positive self-talk, right? Which led to a lot of the immaturity. And the dismissive avoidant energy was way too strong off the charts with this one, right? You wanted somebody that was on your level. They're starting to think outside of the box, though, of another way to do this. All right, because it's kind of like Aquarius energy on this Six of Swords. They're realizing with how much they did used to look towards outward for validation, they never really felt seen or good enough for anyone. And that's kind of what grew them into like a codependent control freak nature, right? Because they never felt like they were good enough. For some of you guys, the parents or the family might have been a factor, and that they've always felt like they never lived up to anyone's expectations. But the people in their life right now, they've all been placed there by God in order to teach them this lesson, like about how they were treating you. Okay? Strong water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Some of you guys, you or them, could be born on the 21st or the 1st. The 18th or the 20th is here. The 10th. Looks like you're seeing a lot of repeating 8s and 10s. Okay? The 9th, maybe the 19th or 29th. The 6th, the 1st. Oh, a lot of repeating 1s too. So we're like repeating 1s and 2s. All right? That leads into repeating 8s. Interesting. I dig this. So the signs are starting to sync up. You guys are seeing a lot of repeating signs, aren't you? Like you're seeing more signs than usual that ties to this person. That's letting you know that they're getting ready to approach. They're getting ready to complete their tests and they're leveling up, okay? Someone has like an aquarium or like an iguana tank or something. Or like a tattoo of a lizard or a dragon or something. But, all right, give me some more on this. 3 of Cups. They want to marry you. And no, not just for the honeymoon night. The Death card, wow. And the 7 of Swords that leads into the 7 of Wands. July 7th could be a date that resonates to you. King of Pentacles in the Tower, though. This Tower is what's led to emotional maturity on their part in that King of Pentacles. Virgo vibes. The 7 of Wands on the 7 of Swords shows them working to make some plans, okay? With how much they're thinking about you, especially. So, like, now, the people that are in their life right now that are teaching them these lessons, it's almost like, it's like a destiny swap happened, right? Almost like you took on their destiny, they took on yours. Like, you guys bled into each other's lives. And that's why that energetical cord is still connected, which is why you've been having those dreams about them lately, because you guys are still dreaming or finishing this fight out on the energetical plane in order to bring it into the 3D. You're manifesting a message. All right, Capricorn energy. And with this Tower moment, you'll find out this is the vibes of somebody that you thought maybe could never change. With the energies that we're getting ready to come into, with Neptune and Saturn both lining up at 0 degrees of Aries in February, that's something we have not experienced before ever. There's no historical record to back this up. All right, so this is the never before seen energies. All right, this is wild. That Death card's a total reboot, a transformation after a glitch. That leads us right to the Justice card and the 2 of Cups. A very deep soulmate twin flame vibe on this. That's why the contract runs so deep. But I love seeing the Justice card, all right? With this Ace of Cups, Cancer, Libra energy, the Justice card talks about the balancing of the emotions versus the logic, the left brain and the right brain, all right? Bringing all those charts together in alignment in order to mature and grow up and level up to come in correct for you. So they're thinking a lot about you right now, but it's helping them through. Because it's like whomever or whatever they picked over you is doing to them what they did to you, right? You'd be shocked at how many times on their side of the fence right now they are sitting there going, wow, this is what I did to Sagittarius. Wow, I remember when Sagittarius had to deal with that weird third party energy that wasn't a third party. Now I'm dealing with that weird third party that's not a third party. Oh my gosh, why am I living Sagittarius's life out? Destiny swap. But that's also needed for the awakening that gets them leveled out, okay? Because it's forcing them to change their mindset because they're sick of their current life and they're wanting to fix things with you, okay? Family involvement getting in the way, something like that, where they're wanting to cut, run, and come your direction. Some of you guys may move or relocate. Like neither of you guys are currently living in the forever homes that you're going to be in. You guys get a home together, all right? See, somebody might even be an architect or a general contractor or something. See on the 7 of Swords, him carrying those blueprints? They're making plans and they're finna reach out to you. All right? This is definitely an energy of like in the week ahead. Strong Virgo and Cancer energy on this one. Taurus is here too with Aries. Heavy duty on the Libra vibes. Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. Aquarius, Leo, more Scorpio and more Capricorn, Pisces. The World card's every sign. They've actually got their entire chart energized and working now. That's balance. I love it. All right. So I do hope that helps, Sagittarius. Until next we meet, please hype and like the reading on the way out. And until then, peace, love, and I keep forgetting the hand gestures. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. I took 3 days off for the flu. I'm out of practice. But I love you, Sagittarius. All right. I'll see you later. Dooby-dooby-doo. We're doing all right. I still got some voice. Thank you to everybody for being here and hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. You're welcome, Robin. Love you. Spinny hugs. All right. Dooby-dooby-doo. All right. Oh, better put this away. Oh, did you? All right. I'll check it out. I got a bunch of emails I'll look through. Thanks. What you up to, Destiny? Hi. Happy early birthday and happy belated birthday, Capricorn. You got Scorpio. You already had your turn. Stop that. Capricorn. You are an awesome sign too, like that. Let's see what we got. Dude, I know a lot of Capricorns that are awesome. My best friend Dana down in Nashville. Happy belated birthday. You awesome January 4th Capricorn. You know I love you. Oh my gosh, I gotta get back down there and say hi. Okay, hey Buggy Land, what's up? Oh my gosh, I was just talking about dragons and like lizards and iguanas and stuff to Sagittarius. Aw, thank you for being here. Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. And Little Baker, everybody with the super chats, thank you for all your donations. That's going towards the Mama T Foundation so that when Mama T and Melissa go home, I can get their fridges restocked and everything and take care of them. So thank you guys. You guys are awesomeness. I love you. All right. Capricorn. Let's see. For you, I shall use. Let's go with the stained glass tarot. I'm digging that. Hi, what's up, Shells? How you doing? What's up? What's up? All right, Shelby. What's up, Entero News? What up, y'all? Oh my gosh, dude, you guys gotta subscribe and follow Entero News too. Her readings are off the charts. What's up? Spinny hugs. You didn't, Elijah. You still got time left. We're starting Capricorn. Pisces is 2 signs away. All right, which means one time next week I'll do a reverse order. I'll do a Pisces to Aries, so Pisces gets to go first. All right, let's see. Capricorn, let's put you at 238.38. That's a boss move right there. That's intuitively jumping right in for the best timestamp of the day. All right, I love it. What up, Capricorn? How are you doing? Happy birthday, you amazing cardinal earth sign, you. You want to know why you're better than all the other signs? I'll tell you why. Tell us why, Archer. Okay, I was going to. You're the only sign that not only starts the new year, you also end the year. All right? Ain't no other sign gets to take credit for that. All right? That's why you're the GOAT. So let's tap in and tune in. Think about your person. All right, God, tap me into Capricorn's energy. Give me everything you got on Capricorn's person. What are they up to right now? What are their thoughts? What are their feelings? What's up? Ooh, the 2 of Cups. They're awakening to your soulmate connection. All right, this here shows a time getting close. With the King of Swords, some of you guys could be divorced from this person or in the stage of a breakup or something pending. With the Magician, you're changing them. You're manifesting them. There might be something in the Scorpio reading for you, Capricorn, because in Scorpio, I told Scorpio that Scorpio's person was manifesting Scorpio back, and Scorpio was the manifestee. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio or someone with some Scorpio in their chart, there's a cord between you and Scorpio. All right? Or if not, just go check out the Scorpio reading, because basically all of my readings are like a Bob Ross painting. The whole thing flows together. All right? So let's do it. I am that good. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Even Archer gets to flex. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. The 7 of Wands on the Page of Cups. Your person's bubble's getting ready to pop. Leo energy. All right? Only because of the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about someone that spent more time polishing the outside of the cup, worrying about how others perceive them, instead of polishing the inside of their cup and actually being a good soul. Okay? So we got to see where this goes, because you got somebody that with the Knight of Pentacles is maturing and growing up. Interesting. It's like on the 7 of Wands, I heard that the dismissive avoidant returns. Okay? Just let's see where it goes. Go with it. All right? Hey, Sandy. What up? All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. Let's see what's up with your person. That Magician came back. You are in heavy manifestation energies and you're drawing them in. Virgo, Gemini energy. the Two of Wands to the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. If you did wish them well, you don't realize it, but they're choosing to heal. They're choosing the King of Cups. Somebody's done growing up. Let's see where this goes. I got the King of Swords is back, the Nine of Wands. There's the apology for walking away from you with the Chariot. Some of you guys may have this person blocked, or you gave them an ultimatum and you like stopped them dead in their tracks, but they're getting ready to crash through that wall. The Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. I'm only giggling because there is totally still a spark here. You're a bit of a muse. They're like, remember that 80s song? I'm hearing that 80s song. It's you are an obsession. You're not an obsession. And like a butterfly, I will collect. It's something about butterflies might even resonate too, or a butterfly tattoo. But Capricorn, they still totally want to check out your little billy goat legs and ride you to the top of the mountain. That, oh my gosh, how is that permissible? Everybody laughing at that. Get in the Jeep, we're going down to the river. The Hanged Man of the Chariot. They've waited a long time for this. Cancer and Pisces energy, okay? And the decision that they made by flaunting their power is what they're regretting, right? They tried to come across in way too much of a power move on this one, and it became too much to handle. That's why you had to cut them down, right? Okay. But that Nine of Wands is still asking about something about an apology. So this person's awakening it's like just getting started. So you were the activator of this, right? The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles that leads into the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool card. The age difference must have been a factor on this one because they acted rather foolish or just straight up Casey Musgrave stupid, right? And with what came out on this one, they regret that decision or choice. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Like, oh, dude, oh, man, right. With this Nine of Swords that shows up. Like, they were fine or going all in on this one, and then they would start to get a little more in and out, a little more wishy-washy. And then you found out that they were, like, hiding this whole thing. Like, maybe you guys lived at a distance, and they came to visit, and then you found out they went home and they had a family, or they were married, or they chose an ex over you, and like, they hid it from you. And it got you into a point with this Ten of Wands that it's like almost like they're realizing that you wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot wand. Right? Some of you guys might be Capricorn, Saggy cuspers. But so their awakening is just getting moving. And they're moving slower than a rear-wheel drive up a nice snowy Tennessee mountain road in January. Right? With no weight in the trunk. But, right, you know. But the thing on this is that it's like, this is also leading them to realize the universe doesn't revolve around them. Because they have tangled themselves up into such a web of lies that the lesson is now that they have to clean up their own mess. To have that end of the player vibes for the way they were treating you and the stuff they were hiding from you. That's a big issue on this one. They couldn't continue to think they had their cake and eat it too on this one. And then their karmas, whatever they chose over you, also found out about you. The web is unraveling. Okay? Somebody left their phone open or somebody found something. And the good Lord says, I will provide. Right? Vengeance is the Lord's. Right? Karma shows up to come and collect on this. With the Ten of Swords, they got found out and they got busted. And they found out that they have to clean up their own mess. You are no longer going to be their cleanup crew. Right? Hey, Capricorn, will you just do me a favor and say this, do this, tell this? No. No, I'm not lying for you. I'm not getting involved in your own hemisphere of Taurus energy. Right? Bull Taurus. Anyhow, some of you guys can be dealing with Taurus. But the Gemini and Pisces are here too. Pretty strong on the Virgo. Leo's here. A lot of Taurus vibes. Could even be another Capricorn. Six of Swords on the Strength card to the Knight of Cups. This person had to see it from a different perspective. They were way too emotional. The Moon card shows a lot of their own fears and insecurities, what became an issue on this one, right? So over-judgmental and just picking on themselves for everything. And then their depression bled out onto you and it almost started making you feel bad, right? So they've got themselves tangled up in so much of this that they've got to clean up. It's like you guys activated each other's awakenings. So this could be a twin flame for some of you guys. I'd like to see the Four of Wands, please and thank you, because that's going to give me a little bit of confirmation. Because this is a lot of dismissive, avoidant energy. They could not keep doing that to you. Because then they'd be like, no, I still got something else I got to take care of. I told you I wasn't ready for a relationship. And you're like, I told you I didn't want to be a friends with benefits thing or a situationship. And you're like, no, give me one more week. I promise I'll work on it. And then next week it's give me one more week. And you're like, how many more weeks are you going to ask me to wait another week before you make a choice? You even gave them an opportunity. You did more than any other sign would, Cappy. You know? You or them, some of y'all could be born on the 1st, the 4th, 7th, 17th, 14th, or the 10th. The 8th, the 6th, the 9th, the 19th, and 29th, the 30th is here, and also the 12th. Repeating 1s and repeating 2s seem to be a thing for you. But it's getting ready to become repeating 10s. And if you're already in the repeating 10s, then that means that you've already entered into a timeline jump, all right? Watch the Schumann scale for a blackout, okay? Whenever you hear this reading, within the next 36 hours, there will be a Schumann blackout. There will be a complete timeline jump. The Page of Swords and the Lovers, and they learn the lesson in this timeline jump. Check that out. Page of Swords, they are still checking you out. And some of you guys could be dealing with a Sag, because I got a similar message in the Sagittarius reading that this is an accidental Page of Swordsing, because they were scrolling back through their phone and found the good times and realized what they did to you, that basically they messed this up. Because they know they had a way of, like, they had to get rid of what was getting in the way of your connection. I literally see a Capricorn like tearing up pictures, throwing pictures out, deletes in the phone or something like that. Like, this person really got you. They ticked you off, right? And hell hath no fury like a Capricorn scorned. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Some of you guys had to headbutt him with that billy goat horns, right? It's like when I'm scrolling TikTok. I have to get that thing on TikTok. It's that little billy goat thing that you squeeze it, and I'm like, I gotta get that with that scream for Capricorn. I think that'd be awesomeness. But this person did some, like, maybe it's because like they gave, like throwing something away that they gave you, like they know how much their avoidant ways caught up to them. Maybe for some of it is something like a necklace or a bracelet. Something that you're like, that's it. I see a Capricorn just discarding it because of the heartbreak, right? Some of you guys might be low-key getting ready to give up on this one. 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, but with that Hierophant to the Empress, strong Taurus energy along with Libra comes in on this one. It shows that something that you dropped off comes right back in after having woed up. So they kept dodging the elephant in the room, right? Like promising like they'd give up a player lifestyle, or promising they'd quit drinking, or promising they'd work on their temper or their entitlement, right? The fear of commitment, all of that stuff, because they were like a human excuse machine. Whatever they could do to buy time until you got tired of it, and now they're aware of that. The Hierophant talks about looking at things from a non-biased perspective. Instead of just everything has to be their way or the highway, the Hierophant will look at things from all perspectives and take everything into consideration. For some, it's like maybe finalizing that divorce, finalizing that breakup, dropping the attention-seeking behavior. All right? Because there was always an excuse why they weren't ready until now, because they are ready. The Star card, they're being guided right energetically back to your door. For some of you guys that live close, they may just pop in for a visit, because I'm being told it's been a while for some of you guys since you've seen them. All right, we're about for 34, 33% of you guys. There's like, it's been a long time, maybe a childhood or a school friend that you haven't even thought about it. And they just show up, knock on the door, and hi, how you been? And it starts something. For some of you guys, this is much more recent than that though. And they have to come hat in hand and they're scared out of their mind, you know? Star card and the 5 of Cups. There's that 4 of Wands again. That has come out for every reading. And I asked, the good Lord is like, asking you shall receive, Archer. That was, I love it when you do that. That's a good flex. Told you I wanted to see the 4 of Wands. It is a twin flame journey. So the twin flame's awakening. The runner returns. It's like they're facing the skeletons in their closet because they told, oh, hey, Crosswatcher. Remember when you told God that you wanted a whole new life, right? That's why you're going through the stuff you're going through right now, and it's preparing you to be ready for Capricorn, all right? So stop resisting. Could be dealing with a fixed sign because the stubbornness is strong with this one. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Or another cardinal sign. an Aries or a Cancer or a Libra or another Capricorn, right? But the thing is, like, that's what's changing them in order to come in correct for you. They asked, God provided. It's allowing them to cut out the other answer, and the confidence from cutting out the bad choice is what brings them your way, and the decision winds up being yours. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have lived together or were making plans to, or something about real estate may tie in, because the 10 of Pentacles is a real estate card, Virgo energy. But I am being told that neither of you guys are currently in your forever homes. You guys do wind up together somewhere else, somewhere much nicer, all right? That's how you blend 2 10 Cups dreams for both yours and theirs future into one 10 of Pentacles forward momentum. I like that. I do hope this helps. Capricorn, please hype and like the reading. And until next we meet, I love you and I'll see you then. Till then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. 10 of Pentacles, this is the year for you guys. This works out exactly as you wished. There was Pisces and Leo energy in that reading too. Anyways, Sagittarius was there with the Page of Wands too. You guys should be pleasantly surprised by what they do when they reach out. All right, love you, Capricorn. Little Billy Goat spinny hugs for you. All right, next up, onward and forward. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Hold on. I didn't put the microphone cable on the armrest, so I keep stepping on it as I move or rolling the chair over it, and it keeps pulling my shirt. Mic malfunction. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. You're welcome, Destiny. Thank you guys for being here too. Everybody to everybody here. Tap that screen. Love the like for you. Between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we are over 300 people live right now. Thank you guys all for taking some time and hanging out with us. All right, and thank you guys all for the super chats. Those donations all go to the Mama T Foundation. And going to help get the fridges restocked. Oh God, I don't even want to think of what's in Mama T's and Melissa's fridges at this point. Lots of cool science experiments. We'll find out. I might know what I'm doing this weekend. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's just get into Aquarius. Aquarius, is somebody here a caregiver or something? We talking about making plans to clean out the fridge? I don't know. Or is there actually an Aquarius that needs to clean out the fridge? Like, oh my gosh, I still got a lot of leftovers. Or there's just a lot of ice buildup in the freezer or something. Oh, I know where that's going. Okay, fair enough. That could be a sign. Anyways, okay, let's dig in. That one was getting deep. The only tarot me and Frankie are both totally cool with bringing God and religion into stuff, and I will not touch politics with a 10-foot wand. After Leo yelled at me for the way I used to introduce Leo, they didn't like my impression. But actually, you're Aquarius, which means, I mean, you're cool. You get it. So Aquarius, you'd be totally fine. I've known a lot of Aquariuses in my time. Beautiful people, beautiful sign. Right? Wonderful spaceships. Aquarius is like, we're totally cool with that, Archer. Have fun with it. It's just comedy. It's just an impersonation. All right. Anyways, Aquarius, let's dig in. Let's go back over to, I want to use Rockstar again. Let's do that. All right. Let's dig in. I know, right, Stacey? I thought you did like it. It wasn't all Leos. Not all Leos are bad. All right, let's see. Leo, we're done talking about you right now. Your sign already got red. Stop it. This is Aquarius. Exactly, Chase. The spaceship is gorgeous. Got the richest Corinthian leather. Corinth is famous for its leather. I know a lot of it. See, I love it. Aquarius, okay, Aquarius, we're going to hang out over here with you. You're going to be at 2:55 exactly. So what's up? How you doing, Aquarius? Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me do my impersonation. Double tap or triple tap back if you need to review it. But anyways, all right, let's see where we go with this. Think about your person, Aquarius. God, tune me into Aquarius's person's energy, please, and thank you. And give me everything you got for Aquarius. The Two of Cups on the Knight of Swords. God's been planting little signs and things into your person's head, Aquarius Cancer energy, to let them know you're kind of the one. And the time to act is now. It's like speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, dude. Okay. I think this person might have marriage on their mind. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. Beam me up, Scotty. Alien emoji. Bet. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Duck witches, get money. 10 Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's cool. Look, they want to take action or move your way, come your way. There's something about it. If you guys are at an energetical or a physical distance, either some things are getting lined up as we speak that like maybe they get a work transfer and they got to move your way, or something brings you guys closer together. Okay. Ten of Pentacles talks about the energy of emotional maturity and stable enough that it grows into something that can last 10 plus years. It's a long-term plan. Taking yours and theirs, Ten of Cups, visions for your dreams for your future, and bringing them into reality. We have the Moon card. Some of you guys might be Aqua Pisces cuspers. The Ten of Cups, more Pisces. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys might have a Pisces strong on your mind. The Fool card, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles. Aries energy shows up. Capricorn, and the Lovers, Gemini. Strong Gemini and Pisces in the reading. Capricorn, Aries, Capricorn. Virgo, but I also feel a little Cancer vibes off the Moon card. The Moon card, even though that's Pisces, one of their cards, Pisces Major Arcana is the Hanged Man, but this is one that's tied to it. But it also, I always tie it to Cancer and Pisces because Cancer's dominant rock is the Moon. All right? But in the Ten of Cups, this is literally what I was just talking about. All right? Is bringing those Ten of Cups dreams into a Ten of Pentacles reality. So they know how much they negatively affected your peace without reciprocating any love. They were fine at talking the talk, but they never really walked the walk. Even for those of you that this is a newer connection, right? It's like even for those it's a new one, you're sitting there like, how many more signs and like, do I got to send up smoke signals or draw stick figures to let you know I'm interested? And they're like, they were totally oblivious to it, like living in a dream world, right? They had all these other projects going on, could have been a bit of a workaholic or something, but all these projects going on and nothing ever finished. And you tried to help them so much, right? You would guide them to put like the right people in their life, people that came into their life that you didn't fully trust, and yet you gave them the benefit of the doubt. And yet you do feel like this is one of the good ones. It's like there's an energy here between you guys that's a good third party that is working on like bringing you two back together. Maybe you guys run in the same friend circle or family circle or work circle. Because like there's somebody behind the scenes that really wants to see things work out for you two. Okay? A side note on the Fool card here. Okay? I'm hearing a song by Chuck Berry. That's Chuck Berry on the card. I'm hearing that long distance information. Give me Nashville. Wait, hold it. It's Memphis, Tennessee. I rewrote it once for Nashville. Anyways. For those of you that have like a child or somebody that maybe moved or relocated and being told that the things will work out to bring their Ten of Cups dreams back to the Ten of Pentacles reality they had, and that you can trust the other person involved with the child's life. For those that are like maybe here for a reading on family as opposed to it. So I'm reading for like 3 groups of Aquarius. That's cool. Two of Pentacles, the Lover's card. Give me more on the top row, because this one here shows how much they want to work things out with you. So it's like maybe they had now grown their college party stage or something, right? And you gave them more times than you cared to give them, right? You gave them a lot of chances. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician card with Justice, and the Hermit. With the Ace of Wands. Aquarius, they totally want to beam you up there on their spaceship. And we all know what happens once you get beamed up on a spaceship. I've known a lot of aliens, right? Anyway. No. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. It's their own frustration. There's still a spark between the two of you guys to see where this could go. So they regret never being fully committed with the Knight of Pentacles. They never took action. It's like they had to outgrow that college Ace of Wands party phase that they were in when you guys first met, which led to the derailment of the relationship. So they're actually very reflective about what they did to contribute to this on the Tower card along with the Death card. So this Tower card is what's leading to a transformation. This Tower card was needed or had to happen. Okay. They're missing the time when things were good before their own drama got in the way of a really good connection. And it's what's led them to a transformation where they want to unstick themselves, right? On their side of the fence, the White Rabbit has shown up, okay? So with this and the Five of Pentacles, it's actually got them maybe worried sick. Some of you guys, it could actually be that they were on SSRIs. Might have been dealing with somebody with a little bit of bipolar disorder or depression that comes in. But on the star card, it shows that you have been the guiding light that's healing them. So they started out just trying to digitally stalk you online. Some of you guys might be online or in social media content creation or something, even a brand ambassador. But at the Justice card to the Hermit card, for some, their karma was actually getting stuck with the person that they wouldn't let go of for you, right? While watching you level up. And they had to go through this in order to achieve some balance, some emotional stability. The Justice card, whoa, oh, the white rabbit just jumped off the table. Dude, totally, the white rabbit moment showed up. Because that's in this here that has led them to actually seeking, possibly you might find out they've been to counseling, anger management, maybe getting therapy or something, that is allowing them to balance out their left and their right brain, their emotional brain and their logic brain. All right, and they're finding a couple little puzzle pieces because I just got the puzzle piece on TikTok. So they see you as that, like that bit of an awakening, that missing puzzle piece that gets them through this stage to grow up and mature up. Because like you were tired of that man-child energy, right? Sabrina Carpenter, man-child, right? On this one here, Eight of Swords to the Ace of Wands, is that they were thinking with the wrong part, right? And that became too much on this. You were ready for something loyal, serious, and committed, and all they were interested in was the friends with benefits or the situationship. And now, on their side, they've started to grow up and transform. Could be on a verge of one of their Saturn returns, okay? That's getting them to grow up and outgrow the phase. But watching you level up from a distance and carrying on without them is what's leading them to realize that they were in love with you the whole time. And they weren't nurturing the connection right. Page of Swords, see? That's what they get for digitally online stalking you. Then they see you doing all good and realizing, oh wow, that sucks, right? Some of you guys still have a rose saved, or they like a memory of roses, or they're thinking about getting you roses, okay? The way that, see, the thing on this is that they were more worried about polishing the outside of the cup rather than the inside of it, right? So worried about keeping up with the Joneses and thinking that they're like all that. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that. Remember that show, Orange County Choppers, with the Tuttles or something, where they made motorcycles or something, right? Motorcycles that weren't really rideable. They were just really pretty yard decorations, right? That, like, for some, like, the vibes I'm getting off this person, and remember, there's no gender in tarot. I'm reading for male and female Aquariuses, right? Some of you guys, it could even be a same-sex relationship, but the vibes that come in off of this is that, like how Paul Tuttle Sr. had that massive ego, and now you go past the building, and it's an empty, vacant, I think it's a storage building now. Maybe somebody works at a storage facility or something. This person had to go through that ego death and that humbling to bring them around, okay? The Lover's card to the Death card does show them choosing to do the work that they were resisting on doing before, okay? Because it's like this is the person that introduced you to the twin flame journey, while you were the one that introduced them to an emotional maturity journey, right? Maybe somebody who rides a motorcycle or something about the motorcycle resonates. I haven't seen that show in a minute. Now I want to like YouTube it and look it up. I used to kind of dig it. I used to dig what they were doing. That was back when I had that car accessory company. When I was putting DVDs in cars and remote starts and heated seats, I used to watch them and see how they did stuff. But I think that's what it is here. They're digitally watching you and learning how you do stuff, and they're kind of molding to become what you want them to be. Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. For some of you guys, the daisies might even resonate. Or something about flowers. Does somebody work in a florist or something, or wants to open a florist or something? Anyways, okay. So the way that they were more worried about their outward appearance and how everybody perceived them, got to keep up with the Joneses and stuff like that. And then they found out the Joneses don't have it that great either. And that's what's caused them to start looking more onto polishing the inside of the cup and making them into a better person that's humbled them, okay? So their silent digital stalking phase, that's what's activating their internal jealousy, which is leading them to reaching out, okay? Because, and your choice of what you do with the offer is up to you. Because whenever I get assigned major arcana in a reading, it tells me you're taking your power back. So as they've worked and learned through things on this one, it's gotten to a point where, like, their offer will be their final karmic payoff, whether it's a good or bad offer. So this is either a karmic credit or a karmic debt on the account, on the ledger, so to speak. Somebody might work in finance or at a bank or mortgage. But whatever you choose to do with it, you will make the right choice. With this being here, that means your free will choice will be up to you. They'll reach out with an offer, okay? It's up to you whether you choose closure or continuation because you're taking your power back, and I love that. Could be dealing with, we have Gemini is here, heavy Gemini, Cancer, and Pisces. Then you've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, more Capricorn, Leo, more Capricorn, more Cancer and Pisces, more Capricorn, more Pisces, more Cancer, more Gemini. Wow. You then could be born on the 11th, the 1st, the 18th, the 7th, the 10th, the 20th is here, the 21st, the 24th, the 30th, 17th, 23rd, 27th, and the 6th. And something about June 6th is a date that means something to you, or also for some reason, August 17th, okay? Irrelevant, but take it how it resonates, okay? So I do hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hyping and liking the reading, Aquarius. And until next we meet, I'll see you then. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you. Oh, Happy New Year, Professional Houdini. What up, what up? Larvin, thank you for sharing the live. Hey, Polly Wally, what up? Are you Polly Wally? Oh, I went down south for to see my gal singing Polly Wally, doodle all the day. Ha! That's a childhood memory unlocked. What's up, Gateway Program? Were you guys in the Gateway Program too? Remember the pink drink? Remember the headphones, those old headphones and the computers? I died of dysentery on the Oregon Trail like 100 times. Yeah, it was a lot. All right. Bewitched is here too. What's up, Bewitched Tarot? Yup. Dude, this is like the Gateway channel. What up? That's cool. Hi, Gateway kids. Bet. Awesome sauce. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this freak you guys out. Right? Anyways. The only good part about that Gateway program was the whole thing about that we all were really highly intuitively gifted and that the whole Challenger explosion was a conspiracy and that none of those astronauts were harmed. That was a really nice part. All right. Alyssa's like, unlocked. Let's go, Alyssa. We're unlocked. Let's do it. Okay, pink drinks. I don't have pink drink. I have purple drink. That's cool. I'm colorblind. It doesn't even matter at this point. It's gray drink to me. Sorry, I'm a human. I make drinking noises. Okay. Are you serious? Stacy, you got your daughter saying the awesome sauce? I love that. Aw, I love it too. You let your daughter know that she is chunky cinnamon awesome sauce. She's awesome applesauce on that one, totally. I love it. Oh, thank you, Polly Wally. I'm rubber, you're glue. You're awesome too. Thanks for sending that over. And thank you guys all for liking, tapping the screen, hyping the reading, and helping get us out in the algorithms on the interwebs. Means a world to me. All right, let's just heal everybody here. It's a genre. All right, Pisces. We have made it to Pisces. Let's do it. Pisces, let's go out with a bang. Like a ship hitting an iceberg. I'm going to use the Titanic deck. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about it. Maybe it's like Ghostbusters 2. Yeah. Violet Jessup showing up for the final hurrah. What up, girl? Violet Jessup, she was cool. Pisces, you're going to be at 309.39, by the way. So what up, Pisces? Violet Jessup, this was my girl right here. This woman survived sailing on all 3 of the Olympic-class ships. Some of you guys might be twins or triplets because the Titanic, there were 3 of them. The Titanic, the Olympic, and the Britannic. And sure, the Titanic and the Olympic were switched. Of course, follow the money trail. It actually was what started the Federal Reserve. What? Huh? Who said that? You want to post up a conspiracy theory down in the comments, Pisces? I like it. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. This is a passionate connection between the two of you guys that's getting ready to happen again. Don't get on a boat with Violet Jessup because those ships had a habit of running into stuff. But in 30 years of research in the Titanic, since its discovery as a 3rd grade project back in the 80s, I know way too much about that ship. I'll fill you in later. The intro's on hold. The deck jammed. When my deck jams, it needs a spinny hug. Pisces, what's wrong? Come here, Pisces. Come here. Come closer. Come here. I'm going to grip you up. First, you're getting a full 14-second hug where I'm like, hey, Pisces, it's going to be okay. Come on. I'm a Cancer. We're water signs. We stick together. You got this. You're like, thanks, Archer. It's been a lot. I'm like, no problema. And then when you least suspect it, fish in the water, Pisces in the water. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to spin you around. You're going to start giggling like, Archer, stop it. I'm spinning. I'm going to be like, is it working? And you're like, I don't know. It's like, I'm so fluffy, I want to die. Wait, what's that movie from? Anyways, you might start spinning around like your hair is being blown in the breeze, like you're in a Jeep with the tops off, Jeep wave, all right? So if you need to come on back, or you want to squeeze a stuffed animal and it's so fluffy, I don't know why that resonates, but we're going to go with it. All right, if you need another spinny hug, you come on back here. 14-second full spinny hugs. All right, God, why did Pisces need a spinny hug? Think about your person and, oh wow, Pisces. Pisces, like, you got any more than spinny hugs, Archer? I got you. Anytime you want it, Pisces. God, why did Pisces need a spinny hug? Think about your person. God, tap me into Pisces person's energy, all right? Thank you for your patience too, Pisces, because as you know, you're like the favorite sign of mine. You are the grand finale to the fireworks display. That is the Zodiac. You patiently wait to listen to all the other 11 signs, bull, Taurus energy. And then at the end, when we get there, you wait and then you spring. It's awesomeness, all right? So let's dig in. Grand finale. We saved the best for last with the Knight of Wands. This is Wallace Hartley, his violin. All right, this is the dude at the end of the movie that said, we are dressed in our best and prepared to go down as... No, that was Guggenheim. Anyways, this is the one that said, gentlemen, Pisces, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight. Anyways, they found that violin about 120 years later. It's on display in Tennessee. Oh, I got to get down there and go see that Titanic museum. Anyways, Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have lived together or you're going to on the Ten of Wands. But I've seen on this with this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the repeating tens may tie into this too. All right? So let's dig in. Here we go. If you guys aren't living together, you're gonna. But let's see where it goes, okay? So let's give it up for Pisces. Let's do it. Because supper's in the back seat and mama's home hungry. Here we go. 2 shuffles, Pisces. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. This reading is going to go deep. As I was saying before you needed the spinny hug, I started researching the Titanic in 3rd grade in 1987 when they found the wreck. My 3rd grade teacher did his project on it and I was hooked. So I know every person on these cards and I know their entire life story. So this goes very deep. There were a lot of soulmates and twins on the Titanic that were separated as a result of the ship sinking. But I can look at one card and get a deep story. So we're going deep for you guys, all right? Let's get into their vibes. Let's spill all their tea. Here we go. Sun card, the Hermit is overall. The Devil, the Star. Holy moly. For the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. This is all major arcana. Pisces, you've undergone some major changes in 2025. You got even better changes coming forward going into 2026. This is just getting started for you. The 8 of Wands, I just got chills. That's literally, this is just getting started for you. Sagittarius energy, Virgo's here again with the 8 of Pentacles, repeating 8s maybe sticking out, with the Lovers and the Page of Cups. This is in the energy for a love offer. You guys both want this. Wow, they are really thinking about you a ton. Goodness. This is a deep soul contract. You're aware of it. They're awakening to it, okay? Because this here on the Lovers card is Ida and Isidore Strauss, the founders of Macy's. These were the 2 old people depicted on the bed at the end of the movie as the ship sank. These are the ones where they were both offered lifeboat places and she decided to stay by her husband as the ship sank, right? Also a reason why the Macy's star on the department store chain is blood red, right? Because the White Star Line killed their owners in order to start the Federal Reserve. Anyways, don't worry, JP Morgan. I won't let the cat totally out of the bag, right? Just saying. Guggenheim, Astor, and Strauss were the 3 people opposing a federal central banking system. They happened to go down with the Titanic. Then what happens? Tax day is on April 14th, 15th. Same days as Titanic sinking. There's a nice little sign, right? Dude. Okay, somebody's into conspiracies. This is fun. But the Sun card to the Devil card and the Star card, I actually got to see for some of you guys, they've had to work and beat out an addiction too. All right, maybe you guys, both of you guys were facing some addictions that with the 8 of Cups you both needed to walk away from. You've done the work on this one, as tough as the journey's been. They're actually doing it too with the Sun card and the Devil card. Oh, don't worry, Texas Queen. I will bore you to tears with Titanic history. Anyways, the Devil card, I think for some of you guys, Leo and Capricorn energy on this one, Pisces, it seems like their temper or their anger was the thing. They really need to get themselves in check, right? That ego and the temper was a lot to control and a lot to deal with, even though you loved them and you were willing to put up with it as much as you could. so long as you felt confident and comfortable in where you were in the relationship. It's when you felt like that you didn't know from day to day if you'd have a place to live or a place to stay, that you're like, relationships aren't supposed to feel like this. I'm supposed to feel safe, comfortable, and protected. But this person keeps tripping me out, right? They're awakening and they're realizing what they did to you with that Sun card. They're having a change of perspective because God isn't letting them get away with this. Like, you know how much they dealt, like they got a lot of enablers in their energy, don't they? Yes men or yes women that let them get away with everything like that, you know? That Devil card, heavy anger on that comes into this. The entitlement got really strong. Then you mix it with the dismissive avoidant energy and you just wanted the stability into this. But they're awakening to that because they had to see things from a different perspective. Now, the vibes on this is Frankie Goldsmith, second-class passenger on the Titanic. They survived the sinking. They moved to Detroit, Michigan, right? Now, the problem with this was Frankie Goldsmith, they lived near Briggs Stadium, which later became Tiger Stadium, which was before Comerica Park, right? And the problem with this was that every time a home run was hit, Frankie Goldsmith would have a traumatic freakout because the screams of the people cheering in the stadium sounded the same to him as the screams of people dying in the ocean that night. But his parents couldn't afford to move, couldn't afford to make changes, right? So it got him to a point that at first he wasn't looking into baseball, didn't like it, hated the baseball, right? Maybe some of you guys at the moment aren't looking for love because of what this person put you through and you need some time to rest. You still wouldn't mind if something happened, but you need some time for yourself, right? To regroup. Because once Frankie Goldsmith had the time to rest and recoup, he actually started liking baseball games. And by the time he passed away in the 1950s, he actually loved going to Briggs Stadium and enjoying baseball games. Honorable mentions to Johnny Benchko. Anyways, the directions on the Eight of Wands to the Star card going this way is that similar vibes in this one. Like you were there to be by their side, and yet they're realizing how much they took everything so wrong. Like you could have tried to do everything amazing for them. And like, okay, female Pisces, you make them like that perfect dinner that you love making. You do all that work and they sit down and they're like, well, it's great, but could use more salt or pepper, right? And you're like, oh my God, I tried. Male Pisces, you fill their car up with gas or something. They're like, wow, you could have washed it. And you're like, oh my God, I try so hard. And yet you still want to nitpick things. And then then that temper would come out and they would blame it all out on you when they were just projecting the stuff they were going through. They hadn't gotten through some past stuff. And you were that lighthouse that anchored them in on the Eight of Cups, that they needed to walk away from that immature behavior and man up or woman up because you were there. You want somebody that's going to stand beside you. You don't need saving. You need somebody to stand beside you while you save yourself, who can also equally save themselves so you don't have to raise another kid. This person is really frustrated with themselves. Eight of Wands to the Star card. This was the catalyst that moved them towards their healing journey, okay? Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. They were putting money in front of you, weren't they? Either that or some of you guys financially supported them, or it was like they were more worried about the money than they were worried about the love, right? It's like that old saying, blood's thicker than water, but money's thicker than blood. If they'd actually slowed down and taken time to reflect, they would have finished that whole saying, because the whole saying says that love is stronger than all the above, okay? They've had a bit of an awakening as a result of you walking away from them and cutting them out because they didn't think you would, right? They gave you this ultimatum that they regret. Cancer, Virgo energy on this one. Strong Gemini too. Some of you guys might have strong Gemini in your chart. Could be Gemini moon. Might even have some strong Capricorn in your chart or Leo. Aquarius, Jupiter. I don't know. This Page of Cups, though, Cancer energy down here, is starting to make me wonder because they're planning to pop up with a surprise love offer that you'll actually kind of dig. All right, even though it's unexpected, because this is Charles Lightoller. All right, he was the second officer on board the ship, and he's the one that in that very famous picture of Titanic pulling out of port as it leaves on its maiden voyage, you know, there's with that dude that's sitting on a box watching the ship pull away. There's actually 3 heads in the crow's nest. There were only supposed to be 2 lookouts. We figured out, the historians later, that it was Lightoller. He was up there trying to help figure out where the binoculars were, but they didn't expect to see him. He was supposed to be on the bridge. All right? They're going to pop up just like that with a love offer. And Lightoller, he knew a thing or two about manifesting. That man survived getting sucked against a grate. having a lifeboat fall out from, Lightoller went through a lot of stuff, right? So this person is realizing how much they put you through due to their childish antics with those pagey vibes. They couldn't, they were so avoidant because they were so scared of a real commitment that they wound up sabotaging it with their temper and their ego. Yeah, the 9 of Cups. You guys are actually praying for each other. Did you, somebody got this person a Bible and a cheeseburger. So 3 of Wands on the 3 of Swords. Yep. 3 of Wands to the 3 of Swords. Their entitlement and the ego got crazy. And for those of you that suspected or they told you about they chose someone else over you or that they've lost worse than you and it doesn't faze them, those words came back to haunt them because they lied. There's nobody else in their energy. That picture you're seeing, that third party picture, it's like a coworker, it's a friend or something. Let me get vibes on this. 3 of Cups, they want to be with you. The repeating 3s showing up too. If you guys are seeing that, or you or them could be a life path 33, born on the 3rd, life path 3. The repeating 3s are stalking you right now, and you're starting to see a lot of license plates that resonate to them. Something about a picket line or somebody's, I don't know, something about teachers protesting. That's a deep sign on that 3 of Swords. Somebody works in education or somebody's a life care, life giver, life coach. The Chariot and the Fool card, Cancer and Aries energy comes in. The 3 of Pentacles. You have all 4 3s on the table. The repeating 3s are strong. 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords. It leads the 8 of Swords to the Emperor. Yeah. They had to go through a total transformation in order to get to the 6 of Wands. That's a successful transformation, which means this person has successfully timeline jumped. And that 8 of Swords, they were what was holding themselves back with their own depression, their ego. Like some of you guys, it's like they know what they did as a result of losing you. How they took your heart for granted has been weighing very heavy on their conscience lately with this 8 of Swords. While they're going through their emotional maturing as a result of sitting with themselves and the consequences for their actions. See how Thomas Andrews is sitting there by himself? All right, he was the designer. Honorable mentions to Alexander Carlisle. But it's like they're sitting in themselves, just like, you know that scene in the movie where Thomas Andrews is checking the clock on the mantle and he opens it and fixes the clock as the glass falls. That did happen, all right? It was testified that he was last seen by that smoking room fireplace mantle. But basically, at that moment, Thomas Andrews was sitting with the failure of watching his great creation sinking beneath him. This person has been sitting in their own regret, watching their ship sink around them, when with the 8 of Swords, they have this option. They're choosing to unstick themselves, right? Because even though she's frustrated that the lifts are closed for the evening, there's a stairwell right next to them. Either way leads to the boat deck. All roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Pisces. Show me the way to go home. Everybody tired and I want to go to bed. Duck witches, get money. They were more worried about money and status than just loving you, weren't they? Which is why they thought they could manipulate and control this thing. So, if you guys have been noticing chills, okay, if you guys have been noticing chills like going down your back or your spines, something like that, okay, that is letting you know the connection is still energized. There's still it's the red thread theory, okay, that brings you guys together, all right? Oh, thank you, Glowing Light Intuition. Would love to come and visit Charleston. I've heard it's beautiful there. Thank you for being here. What up, what up? Cancer and Aries energy seems strong here. All right, the connection's energized when you guys get those chills from what they're thinking about because you guys are thinking about each other. All right, there's a little bit of quantum engagement and quantum prayer being said, especially for those of you that have prayed for this person. Your prayers are changing them. Death card on the 6 of Wands, right? They are learning about the consequences of their actions, and believe it or not, it happened for a very good reason, okay? A complete glitch, cell phone interference, power losses, cell phone signal losses, Wi-Fi and internet. That's signs that you guys are changing and conforming, coming together, okay? This Death card shows here that even though this is this is the Grim Reaper looking down on Titanic and the iceberg being like, hey, I did that. Out of this rebirth, because without the sinking of the Titanic, without this that happened to you guys, without this, there would not be lifeboats for everybody on board a ship today. There wouldn't be an international ice patrol. There wouldn't be 24-hour radio watch and stuff like that. As a result of what you guys went through, without it happening, this person would have never awoke, and it would have continued to happen, right? The Fool card on the Chariot is showing how those immature energies had to be let go of. And they're tearing down the wall that kept them from fully opening up and being vulnerable to you. That Chariot's about ready to burst right through the wall like Kit and Knight Rider. Pew! Anyways, the Three of Cups on the Two of Wands, I'm telling you what, behind the scenes, you don't notice it, but they're choosing you, okay? Whenever, like, you're just going about your business, and out of the blue, you think of their name or you say their name to yourself. They're doing the same thing to you, okay? So you guys are coming to the end of a mirroring stage and getting ready to try again. It follows the 5 stages of a separation that I made that short about. It's posted on my channel and on TikTok and everywhere. Because it's like you guys are finishing up step 3. That you guys both went your separate ways and they're changing. They're leveling up to become that divine kingdom spouse that you've wished for. And the awkward, rough changes you've been going through are also turning you into a king. You guys have both been undergoing like butterfly massive transformation stuff. Bonus points for somebody who's got a tattoo of a butterfly or a flying thing of any kind, an eagle, an owl, a bird, something. So the thing on this is that the way they neglected you is the product of their childhood neglect, where they never felt good enough, right? Never lived up to anybody's expectations, and so then it became intense, and then like nobody coming into their life ever lived up to their expectations. Okay, maybe some of you guys, you came together for reasons like that, but like because a result of them never feeling good enough for anything, the boundaries that you set is what led them to realize that the wall they built up is what led them to self-sabotaging every relationship before you, including this one. And Pisces, with that Strength card here, Leo energy on this one, you got strong Cancer and Leo vibes. But this energy here, you've become the one that got away. You actually are the one that they compare everybody else to now. It's wild. Strength card on the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. Out of futility comes an Ace of Cups love offer that you didn't suspect. And when the Ace of Cups comes out in a reading like this that we're looking into, it's like my Sag grandmother explained to me on the Ace of Cups, is that after a separation period where you guys both change, transform, go through some tower moments, good and bad and big and small, it turns the both of you guys into each other's divine spouses. That's why maybe you keep seeing his car everywhere or her car everywhere, their car, right? Those personalized license plates are getting to be a lot too. Stuff just keeps tying you, numbers, their phone, their address, things like that. These synchronizations between the two of you guys, when you guys go your separate way and the two come back together to test again and both people have made it through the changes, the transformations, they level up and come together for union. They come together to meet each other again. This person is having a lot of memories about the good times when you guys first met. Because you guys met under weird circumstances, divinely guided together, that neither of you guys were even looking for anything. Now all of a sudden, they've fallen in love with you. And they're regretting a lot of their actions on the Three of Swords. They were way too cold and closed off to you, right? And now they're opening up. So the whole thing about this is that they're wishing they hadn't sabotaged it with you. You caused an avoidant to stop being avoidant, a runner to stop running. You caused someone to sit with themselves and humble themselves. And they've been going through some tests. They might look real happy online and stuff, but they're going through some tests with their guardian angels behind the scenes, putting them through gauntlets to make sure they don't have a temper anymore. They don't drink anymore. They don't, whatever, they're not still avoidant, you know? And they're going to pass the test and come your way with this Ace of Cups. Strong Cancer energy on this. Aries is here, Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. Those two are kind of joined at the hip anywho. Sagittarius, Taurus vibes, Capricorn, Libra, and more Gemini. Could even be another Pisces for some of you guys too. But it also leads to the Ace of Swords. Some of you guys, they've either sent you a letter, a poem, or a song or something that's a reflection here showing that in the time apart is that on this Judgment card, they've taken the time to go back and look inward, and they're coming back to look for you. They're seeing you guys like people in airports look like you, or people in passings and traffic. Maybe the whole makeup thing was getting exhausted. Like maybe somebody lives near an airport or works for the airline or has plans to travel or fly or something. Maybe even something about doves or seagulls might resonate. But they're getting ready to take some action on this one because the boundaries you set is really what was needed in this one to cause them to stop running, basically to unstick their mindset. They've been reflecting back to when you guys met and really like missing a lot of the good times. They don't want the fighting anymore. They want the good times back. It's like meeting again, and then you go through all 5 stages and you complete the truth and the true and the real love so it can move forward with the Chariot, okay? Maybe somebody here does DoorDash or drives for Uber or something like that. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something about a toll road. Maybe somebody has to use a toll road to get to work or something. I don't know. Just got to call the signs as I see them. But they couldn't keep gaslighting you and love bombing you. 4 of Wands. The rewards for the twin flame journey. Some of you guys, this is a deep twin flame soulmate connection. And this card has come out for all 12 readings. All right. The 4 of Wands are the rewards and a marriage that comes in on this one. Showing here with that Fool card of the Chariot. Maybe you guys go on a cruise or something for a honeymoon, or somebody lives near water or something. Something you've waited a long time for in the 4 of Swords. That leads to the Queen of Swords on the Empress. You guys, if you don't have children with this person already, you will. Because they're unsticking their mindset as a result of the Tower moments. Right there. This is that tower that changes their minds and changes their whole programming. All right. This is 2:17 a.m. Titanic time. February 17th, or 217 might be a number of some kind that resonates to you, or it's your birthday for some of you. This is the moment that the Titanic couldn't take the pressure anymore. Your person's feeling the pressure of what they did to you. This was the moment the ship broke its back. The straw that broke the camel's back separated the ship into 3 pieces. Not 2, it was 3. It didn't go up as high as it did in the movie either. Anyways, I digress. It's okay. We didn't know it back then. When they were starting to shoot that thing in 94, they didn't realize it broke into 3 pieces. But it's cool. But this is the end of the deception that leads into this, where it's the end of love bombing and gaslighting you. That whole thing was exhausting. They're facing reality for the first time as the result of this Tower moment that's guiding them through this major ego death in order to come in and be right and ready for you. There's a very nice, long, calm, incoming, quiet conversation here that you guys, both y'all, they'll actually see it through to the end. They wish to talk, okay? For some of y'all, even though you've been doing it or it's been a while or there's a distance or something, there are some, like, it's like waiting for a sign or a post or something from you. And pretty much all their posts are about you. I just keep hearing, tell Pisces I'm sorry, tell Pisces I'm sorry. Empress to the Chariot. That is forward movement that you've dreamed, wished, and prayed for. All right? I mean, I knew they were a tough cookie to crack, Pisces, but if anybody could do it with you ruling over the 12th house, I mean, you're basically a walking human intuitive tarot reading incarnated. If anybody could get this person to change, reboot, glitch, crash out, and reboot back up into the man or woman that you wish them to be, it would be send in the Pisces! But the rewards on this one is that you actually get that long-term marriage that you guys have both wished for. And I think for the 2 of you guys, they've missed you as much as you missed them, the mirroring phase ending. That like this thing happens really fast. You get together, you make up, and it's like maybe families, parents getting in the way. They all just want you guys happy because you and this person will wind up married by the end of the year. And neither of you guys are living in your current living situations where you're living at now. You guys wind up getting your own place, moving somewhere together. It's totally being able to bring 2 Ten of Cups dreams into a 10 of Pentacles reality. I love that for you. You've got very strong Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, and Scorpio energy. Virgo is here, light duty. Leo and Aquarius. Could be another Pisces or Libra. Some of y'all, you or them, could be born on the 1st, seeing repeating ones. The 18th is here, the 8th or the 4th, the 7th, the 27th, 23rd. Ooh, somebody might be a life path 2, 4, or 7. Somebody here collects like baseball cards or action trading cards or something. I don't know. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And something about July 30th is a date that resonates with some of you guys. And also September 19th. All right. So I do hope that helps. Told you, 10 of Pentacles, you guys will live together. Repeating 10s also confirm it too. Heads up for the coins that you're finding on your path. Or somebody here still has their state coin collections thing. It might be a United States thing only. But remember when they had those things where there were quarters issued for all the 50 states? Somebody still has those quarters or collects them or something. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps, Pisces. All right. Better invite me to the wedding because you guys are going to have fun. The wedding night's going to be fun. A couple kids in the future. Lots of practice makes perfect on that, so on. But it's, okay. Anyways, I hope that helps. All right. I love you guys. And until next we meet, all right, please hype and like the reading on your way out. And peace, love, and spinny hugs. You know I love you, Pisces. Bye. All right, guys. Awesome sauce. We did it. I have missed you guys, and I made it. My voice held up. Thanks, Alyssa. But thanks, Laven, Stacy, Texas Queen, Queen Tiki. What's up, Kara? Hey, Cora, Sammy, Charles, what up? Thank you guys all for being here. You're welcome. Guys, I missed you guys. This was really nice to do an all signs to get the 100K plaque up. You're welcome, Jenny. Thank you guys all for being here, tapping the screen, showing the love. I will get this thing edited after all the personal readings today so that I can get it uploaded. And I'll see you guys back here later this afternoon for a Cards and Coffee. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you guys want to come over to YouTube and get a personal question answered, you can check it out. Cards and Coffee's coming up too. All right. Did I, Stacey? Thank you, girls. Spinny hugs to all you guys. And remember too, all right? Remember too that this will resonate to any and all placements of the signs that are in your chart, okay? Because y'all, we are FHA compliant here. We read for each sign and placement equally and fair, all right? And it'll resonate to any place in your chart. If you actually are like interested, this is kind of like a Bob Ross painting. You know how his paintings were all like the same images and it turned into a flip book following up the streams? You can just pop this thing on and listen to it all the way from Aries to Pisces, and it'll tell you the entire story of you guys, all right? Apparently I'm the Bob Ross of tarot. It's cool. Or somebody here likes painting or artists. That's cool. I dig it. I can't wait. I can't wait to have the studios set up. It's gonna be so cool. People can come in and record their own stuff, videos, podcasts. Like it totally makes sense why I kept getting shown that strip mall thing, because we got to get a strip mall. We got to get a strip mall so we can rent it out and have like, it's like the whole Archer Network studio. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff coming in 2026. All right. So thank you guys for being here and being a part of this. Remember too that good, bad, or indifferent, all these messages will resonate, and you are always protected when you're here with me. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Please hype and like this reading. And if you would like to check out everything the channel has to offer, including the introduction song, I Miss You. It's an Archer original, composed and arranged by me, with some production help from a friend of mine down in Nashville. Thank you. Love you for that one. And more to come. But all the safe to click links can be found by scanning the QR code, including if you'd like to book a personal private reading with me. And it's also pinned in my bio on TikTok, Instagram, and it's down in the description box on YouTube and Facebook too. All right. Thanks for being here, Sammy. I love you guys. Olga, thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, Daskella, thank you too. All right, guys. Until next time, I love you, and I will see you then. And until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs.
I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss. I miss you, yeah. Yes, I I miss